is over. When you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights. Breathe me in, go on and take your bite. Count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. Find me tonight. We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We lived to die.
Sunny, what are you doing? Thank you so much for gifting a sub. Thank you, thank you. We're not even, like, I was still starting soon. Thank you so much. How's your day so far, Sunny? How is everyone doing? I know that we have Coringa in chat already. Yeah. Alright, don't mind me making weird noises. Turn this down a smidgen. But yes, how is everyone's day so far? Sending off a message that I should have done beforehand. Hello, follow age normal platypus. 8 months. Holy crap, how's it going? Followed for Coringa. 1 year, 1 month, 2. Holy shit. Coringa! Thank you so much for the biddies. And Sunny, thank you so much for the biddies. Holy guacamole. Everyone's doing their follow ages now. It's such a fun command. Alright. Oh my god, we're already super close to high. Guys, I literally just started. Stop. Alright, we're gonna go down and we're gonna release the chaos.
So funny.
What's funny? What's funny?
Nothing.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Nothing.
Okay, well now I'm going to worry about it.
Oh, the
Listen,
unmute.
okay,
This
okay.
time.
That was
You
so
want-
good.
What did I miss?
I'm gonna cry.
What did I miss?
Don't worry about it.
Nothing important.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing you need to know. It's fine.
Everything is going
Nothing
to be
that chat
fine,
needs to know.
Yeah,
Everything is awesome.
with no need for concern.
yeah. Concerned monkey noises.
Oh, thank you so much for the bits, man. God damn it. Here we go.
Fucking hype train
we've
coming.
got a hype train going. I literally just went live.
Oh, what happened?
We
man?
love a good hype train.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
We love supporting awesome people. I mean, what?
Aw. All right. Well, the time to get started. First things first. Bubble is unfortunately under the weather. He has a cold, so if he coughs or sounds a little off, that's why.
Hold on, I'll bring my thing closer so as I can press the mute button.
Oh, Yuki just destroyed us.
Yuki destroyed all of us.
Oh my
JP,
fucking
thank you
God.
so much. Yeah, I think Yuki started following
5
when
years?
I was still a PS4 facecam streamer. I think Yuki started following then. Thank you so much, Yuki. Hold on. I've got a funny that I want to see. I want to see. Do I get a follow age?
I love that it tells you down to the second. That's so cool.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not following.
Oko's not following, Oko.
Wow.
How are you not following yourself? Jeez.
Yeah, wow. rude.
Ridiculous.
How dare you not support yourself?
Wow. Wow. That feels a little too
Dare you
real.
not support one of my favorite content creators? How dare you?
Ah, sorry. Oh my
Okay.
god. I don't think
Backstory.
I don't have an account age command at all. We're also doing something new that we've been trying to implement the past few sessions, but we keep forgetting about it. So hopefully by telling chat, we'll have a little bit of accountability.
Cat remind me.
Yeah, chat remind. So you probably see in our rolls there that everyone rolled at least 1d20. Those who rolled 5d20s were, I don't know, trying to get rid of the bad rolls before session started, I think was the logic behind that one.
Yeah.
Anywho, so everyone rolled 1d20, and whomever got the highest has a single d10 that they can give to somebody during the session at their own discretion. It could be a reward for good roleplay, it could be reward for an epic moment, so on and so forth. But Baz is the one with the d20 today. So, hopefully by telling it to chat, you hold us accountable and nobody forgets.
You mean the D10 available?
Yeah, the D10.
Not gonna forget.
D10. Don't forget that Baz has a D10 that they can award to one person sometime during session today. But yeah.
Very likely I will not remember, so...
I mean, given
Remember
our past
what?
few sessions, we've all forgotten.
Yeah, no one
No
remembers,
one
apparently.
remembers.
We're gonna do
Numbers.
numbers. Numbers go burr.
Numbers make them
are
what
I
hard.
love
they
the
mean.
music.
There we go. We throw some tunes up. I haven't streamed all week, so I feel extremely rusty. All right.
Don't forget that D10, Baz.
What?
Forget that D10.
What D10?
That one.
I don't know.
You know that one.
The one.
The one. Alright. So, let's start off with a recap from last time, if my Google window would like to. Please cooperate with me.
Nope, not today.
Last session, our investigators got dressed to the nines. Fancy dresses, well-fitting suits, and accessories to match, all in preparation for Midnight Ballad's concert. Sadly, as the team was getting ready and started to remove the personal touches to Guki's desk, Herbert got a call that his attention was required at the Institute of Knowledge. Saying that this adventure should only take a few weeks, he said his goodbyes, leaving behind his ticket to Midnight Ballad's concert. With 2 free tickets, our group invited Lori and Commander Bull to see Midnight Ballad, and all enjoyed the music and performance. While brushing elbows with high society, some figures from our investigators' personal lives made some appearances, resulting in Tyrandel and Monica setting up meetings to catch up with their family members the next day. Once the concert was over, Midnight Ballad invited the group backstage to give them tokens of gratitude for everything they had done with recent events, giving them custom magic items made by Desmond at Enchanting Enchantments. As the group began to head their separate ways, Monica confided in Lori about her rocky relationship with her mother, expressing her hesitation to let her back in her life. And yeah, that's essentially where we ended it. We ended it with Tyrandel setting up a meeting at 8 a.m. at the Blooming Rose Cafe with his sister, and Monica setting up a meeting at 8 a.m. at the Blooming Rose Cafe with her mother.
Uh-huh.
So,
Well,
God,
before we finish the night's rest, I am going to talk to Laurie about one last thing.
okay. You catch Lori as she's basically putting a teacup in the sink, having just finished a cup of tea before bed.
So Laurie,
Hmm?
I thought about some of the things you said, and I am to talk to Erilith tomorrow at the Blooming Rose, because I would feel more comfortable in your presence talking to her. So
Okay.
I hope that is okay.
Yes, of course, that's fine. What time?
About 8:30.
8:30. I believe that's around the time that Tyrandel is going to be talking to his sister.
They made a meeting?
Yeah. Well, I mean, no qualms with me. I'll be happy to serve both of your tables.
Thank you. And I truly appreciate it.
Not a problem. Whatever I can do.
And then I go to bed.
Okay.
Good night.
I did notice, one second, my face, my tracking's not tracking right. I'm gonna fix it.
My face isn't working, help.
My face isn't working, help. So does anyone else have anything that they need to do before the night concludes? It is late at night. It's probably pushing into 1 a.m.-ish at this point.
Did I get my cane back?
Yes, everyone got their weapons back.
Yay!
He just wants his awesome cane. That's
He,
all.
he just want his cane back. He just want his cane sword back. All right, so
Stealthiest I'll ever get.
the stealthiest you'll ever get. All right. So, if that concludes the night, morning finds you all. It finds Tyrandel sooner, given his elven lineage. How do you prepare for the day, Ty?
You need to find the dress suit. The dress suit? Dress uniform? Dress uniform. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
You want to make sure that's in good order. Although I would have probably have done that before I went to bed, and then if it wasn't, stressed about the fact I couldn't do anything about it then. But I'm sure it's fine. As a a regimented man, it's probably fine. It's probably good.
Yeah, you're very meticulous about the care and maintenance of not only your equipment but also your appearance, being a member of the guard as long as you have been. You're just uniformed, though you haven't worn it in a number of years, as it hasn't really been required from you. It's still in good order. It's still not a wrinkle in sight and has been protected by a garment bag for all this time.
What color is it?
It is a dark blue.
Does that go with the green cape? Can I still wear
Probably
my
not.
green cape with it? Does that look off?
I mean,
Look
I'm not
fine.
gonna
Blue
lie.
goes with
Green
green,
and
right?
blue don't really normally go together, but if
It
you...
goes fine. It goes perfectly.
Okay,
Fine, this'll be
okay.
fine.
I'm a man of style. I'll wear them together.
Okay. But yes, the guard's official colors are a dark blue.
Okay. I'll leave it. I'll leave the cloak.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So you
final
get
decision.
all
Leave the
gussied
cloak.
up in your dress uniform, and you get ready to
Yep.
go out at the Blooming Rose Cafe at like what, 7 a.m. because you couldn't decide between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m.
Yeah. I'll get there at 7, which is outrageously early, and then realise I'm outrageously early and pace up and down the street for an hour.
Okay. Vaz, are you doing anything in the morning?
I can remember last time I stayed at Commander Bull's house because it was closer than Baz's house.
I think so. Yeah, that would make sense.
Can confirm.
So in the morning, they'll just like get ready like they normally would, and then they'll make their way to the cafe because that's where all the action's happening. So
Mhm.
that's where we're going.
Where everything's going down.
It's where
That's where it's going down.
I'm
yelling timber.
You're and Sinar, what are you doing this fine morning?
What am I doing this fine morning? I'm probably going into the office. Because I
Alright.
seem to be the only one doing that today.
Yeah, it honestly strikes you as odd. You haven't been with this group for a while, but you do know that Tyrandel is always the first in the office. Without skipping a beat, even if you try to show up as early as you possibly think is necessary, Tyrandel is always the first one there. And today, he's not. It dawns on you, however, that you were part of the conversations last night, where Tyrandel did set up a meeting to meet his younger sister at the Blooming Rose Cafe this morning, so you figured that's probably where he is. You're welcome to stay at the office and maybe go over some paperwork if you wish, or there's no case on your desk, therefore there's really no work for you today.
There's no case on my desk. Probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my free time to go help out at the orphanage.
Okay. Anna is shocked to see you there so early, but eagerly accepts your help as she's starting the day by corralling the children and getting breakfast sorted. She enlists your help and talks you through on how to make a large pot of porridge, and then you all sit down. You are invited to sit at the table as well and enjoy the fresh, nice apple cinnamon porridge.
Ooh, lovely.
Monica, by the time you wake, Lori's not there. You suspect that she's probably already gone down to get preparation started in the cafe. However, as you have view of the kitchen from the couch that you slept on, you see that there is a glass domed serving platter on the table, and in it appears to be an arrangement of flowers and a pastry. There is a note on the side of the glass dome, and as you get up to go inspect it, it's a handwritten note from Lori saying that, she hopes that you enjoy this for breakfast. And if you want a tea or a coffee, that you're more than welcome to go down to the cafe.
I graciously eat the pastry.
Awesome. It's not something you've really had before. It's like a sweet cream cheese filled flaky pastry with a jam on the inside. It's almost akin to a raspberry cheese Danish that we have here in the real world. However, it's not topped with jam like raspberry cheese Danishes are. It's an encased croissant-like pastry.
That is literally my favorite pastry.
It's honestly my favorite pastry too.
The raspberry ones are the best. I don't care what anyone says.
They're really good. I want to learn how to make them, but croissants are so fucking time-consuming.
Yes, they are. So yeah, I guess I eat that, and I guess since I'm currently not in my house, I'm still wearing the dress from last night
You
and
are.
everything.
But you guys all went over to Lori's yesterday. No, you all went over to Baz's to get ready, didn't you?
Yes, we all went to Baz's,
Yeah,
so
so
none of my clothes are here.
none of your clothes are there. You are still in a very elaborate high society dress.
So I literally have to, like, what time is it?
We'll put it at about 7 a.m. now.
And that means I'm probably not gonna have time to go home, change, and come back. So we're going straight to the Rose. After, fixing up the hair at least. I assume I'm allowed to do that. Comfortable enough to do that in
Yeah.
her abode.
Yeah, you fix up your hair and whatnot, and head on down. You see Tyrandel already sitting there. Basically, Tyrandel, as soon as Lori opened the doors for business, she let you in, and guided you to a table and asked if there was anything that you wanted to eat or drink now, or did you want to wait until your sister arrived?
I will have a coffee regardless, and then just kind of drink that over.
Yeah.
Probably excessively quickly, and then just be sat with nothing at the table.
All right. She brings you over a tray with a cup of coffee, a small decanter of cream, and a small little bowl of sugar cubes, and leaves you to your devices. And then you see Monica waltz in, still in her ball gown from last night. or not her ball gown, but her evening gown from last night.
Monica.
Hi.
Lori looks to you, Monica, and goes, Oh, I didn't think of this. I think we're similar sizes. Did you want to maybe borrow an outfit of mine?
That would probably be better. I appreciate it.
Okay. And she looks around for a moment, a little nervously, because technically the shop is open.
It's fine. I'll look after the shop.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
No one's gonna steal anything while I'm in here, so don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll be quick. I just live upstairs anyway. And you guys go back upstairs to Lori's abode, and she pulls out a simple blouse and a simple pair of pants for you. The blouse is of a silk-like fabric, and it's a light lilac color, very much in Lori's palette. And the pants are a dark black color. She also offers you a pair of leather shoes that basically tie and strap up the front, so it's very forgiving when it comes to sizes.
Thanks, Laurie. I didn't think about this either. Sorry.
No,
for the,
neither of us did. But that's okay. I hope these work for you.
I will make sure to return them as soon as possible.
She also offers a shawl since it's at the tail end of winter, so sometimes it's still a little nippy.
Definitely.
But as soon as you are handed the clothing, she quickly makes her way back downstairs. Alright,
And I return to my seat.
Vendabar. Baz, I'll say this is probably the time you show up.
While they're still upstairs or while they're coming back down?
Well, they're still upstairs, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in, see Ty.
Oh,
Sup,
fucking
buddy?
hell. What? There's an exhibition now, is it?
I'm gonna walk behind the
Why
counter,
you
pour
here?
myself a coffee, and drop the coin in the box. Cause I don't see Lori here, and I'm just gonna make myself a coffee.
What are you doing? Why are you even here?
Coffee?
Why don't I believe you?
I don't know. I'm a very trustworthy person, Ty. I don't know why you would not believe me.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Do
right.
you need another cup of coffee, Ty?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I've only got 47 minutes.
And you're counting down. Fantastic.
At least you remember the time this time.
Didn't I tell you 8 o'clock? Sure I told you 8 o'clock.
You did.
How long have you been here, Ty?
Since 7. I don't like to be late. Anything could have happened on the walk. I wanted to give myself time.
He is
There's no
also
way.
in his dress uniform, which is something, Baz, that you have not seen in a number of years.
Baz will be like, I see you dug up the old dress uniform.
Yeah. It's it's nice, right? It's okay. Is this okay? Do I need to go and change? Is this...
Ty? Stop stressing. It's just your sister.
Yeah, but it's been a while. It's also
I
been a
think-
while since I've worn this. Like, it's a little smaller than I remember it being.
I think you'll be fine. This is fine.
Yeah, okay. You're not gonna be weird or anything, right? Like
Am I ever, Ty?
like
Right.
this right here, the fact that everyone apparently that I work with and know is in this cafe at the minute is
What do
a
you mean?
little
It's just-
weird.
Oh
What are you
no.
talking about?
Oh no.
Ty, it's just you and me in here.
No, Monica's here as well.
What? When did Monica get here?
And cue Lori
Um,
coming back downstairs.
And me in suit.
Well, I figure you might take a minute to get dressed.
I don't actually know when Monica arrived, but I think she may have been here before me.
Interesting.
Lori comes downstairs and she sees Baz behind the counter. Oh,
Baz is still just standing behind the counter, just drinking coffee.
good morning, Baz. Did you need
Morning.
anything? Did you want a pastry?
No, I'm good. I put the money in the box. Don't worry. I'm not stealing.
Oh, no, that's okay. I completely trust you, and you've worked here a number of times anyway. Least I can do is a coffee and pastry. I might need an extra pair of hands today, now that I think about it, with the amount of scheduled meetings today.
I am ready. Get me an apron. Let's do this.
All right.
Oh,
And she
God.
circles around behind back, and she gets a spare apron for you. And again, it's in that lilac color. That's very fitting of her palette. All right. Then Monica comes down. It's getting on probably about 7:45 at this point.
Baz is gonna like morph into like an elven lady, like similar to Lori, but like they could be sisters, you know, like similar enough.
Okay. I like it. All right. For the sake of brevity, as you guys sit down at your tables, you're attended to by Lori and Baz. You guys get breakfast, you guys get coffees. You can pay if you wish, it's only a few silver, but Lori doesn't ask for compensation.
I will definitely pay.
As it gets closer and closer to 8 o'clock in the morning, a carriage pulls up outside. And outside, or out of the carriage, a tall, slender figure with long black hair that's pulled back into various braids before eventually left to fall in a few curls behind her. She has a silver clasp at the end of the braids and just chains and gems woven into the braids themselves. She's wearing a long black shawl and looks around before entering the calf. Monica,
Oh,
You-
thank God it's not me.
you know this is your mother.
I wave her over.
She looks sheepish and meek, but eventually goes over and sits down adjacent to you at the table. Immediately, Monica comes over and asks, or not Monica, Lori comes over and asks if she could get anything for this woman. And she peers over and sees that you have a cup in front of you and a plate in front of you. And she requests a pot of tea. Lori walks off and gets her pot of tea and eventually comes back, leaving a small decanter of cream and a small bowl of sugar. And she looks up to you and just kind of doesn't quite know how to start the conversation.
So, Erilith,
Monica?
I had a conversation last night with my good friend here.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to apologize a little bit. I was caught up in my anger last night. But you could also understand such a circumstance being so long.
Mm-hmm.
So-
It was uncouth of me to seek honestly anything from you, but I was selfish, and having not seen or heard from you in years, understandably so, I'm sorry.
Apologizing will get nowhere, unfortunately. But I'm willing to give something a chance depending on how today goes. But first things first, since it is information that I have been lacking for a good portion of my life. Who is my real father, for one? And secondly, these powers that I've had to kind of rely upon in an unknowing fashion. Do you know more than I do at this point? I'd assume it has something to do with our family.
having not had a relationship with you in the past number of years, I'm not entirely sure to what powers you speak, but
I flicker like a small, like, just a casual constellation in my hand, not really like transforming it or anything, and like moving the stars around with kind of a druid craft.
She looks almost awestruck. This is clearly something that has taken her aback, but she's almost mesmerized by it.
I get many stares for these powers and these features.
Well, I'm unsure of anything, in my family at least, that would explain these gifts of yours. However, elves are very magical in nature. Coming from Fey lineage, it would make sense that something like this might just be lurking, dormant inside all of us. It's often why the arcane arts tend to come easier to those of elven ilk. However, you're not completely of elven ilk, are you? That's where your first question comes in. Your father.
What do you mean I'm not of elven lineage?
Well,
Because Monica is still unsure what she really is.
though you did come from me, you are an elf, but your father was a tiefling, and tieflings bear true.
Should I roll like an intellect check if it all makes sense as to how I've grown up or something?
Basically what she's saying is that tieflings can only birth tieflings, essentially. So even though you came from her womb, your father was a tiefling, therefore you're classified as a tiefling, is essentially what she's saying.
Well, that answers a question on other powers.
The merging of these two strong magical entities, it's possible that possibly invoked this unique set of powers within you. And also, at the end of the day, magic is an essence, it's an aura, it's a tapestry, it's something that we weave and bend to our wills. Magic can be as unique to you as your fingerprint, given how strong you are to control it. You've always had an affinity for the stars, Monica, even as a child. I would hold you on my hip, and we would stare up to the night sky, and you would reach out to the constellations. It's entirely possible that your ability to conjure constellations just is your way of manipulating your arcane influence.
I look down, kind of solemn for a slight second, hoping for more information than what I was given, but I kind of turn it up, look up again, I'm like, Then my search for this info still continues, because I find rarely anything on these powers, as if it's a brand new unknown origin of power.
It's
But still,
entirely possible that it is.
it still leaves the first question with your other answer. You say I'm a tiefling.
Yes,
Who is my real father? I know it is not that man.
She moves to her side and she starts pulling an envelope out of a purse. And with both hands she places it on the table before sheepishly sliding it forward towards you. I know that I can't take back these past 2 decades. I know that we'll never have the relationship that I yearn for. But hopefully this can at least mend some fences and return one parent to you.
I reach for the letter and I open it.
Opening the envelope, you see... I forgot to grab the name. 1 second. I need to go back through our Discord messages.
It should be in the OOC actually, because you just recently remessaged it.
It is from... Hold on. It is from Baron and Baroness Eterul. It is a donation for 15,000 gold. And it is listed as a donation to academic studies. He would notice if I made a donation to you personally. And he would notice if I made a donation to the prison or anything. He would notice if I left a paper trail, but
Wait, what do you mean prison?
I spoke with Commander Bull last night, and she informed me the bail for Tyrul.
Wait.
This should be enough gold to set him free.
So what you're saying is the person who you mentioned about where you sent me after I was left for all these years, and I never knew it was my actual father, who is now behind bars because of my mistake.
Yes, I didn't realize he never told you, but yes.
I kinda just slightly hit the table. Not in like
Lori kind of
like,
jumps.
not like a heavy hit, just like a just a casual just. Why did I not realize when it should have probably been obvious?
When you were cast out, I immediately sent for him. I immediately sent letters. I told him the situation and everything that happened, and told him that the child that I bore was his. And I'm so thankful he found you. I'm so thankful he raised you.
So this leads me to my final question. Why are you still with the man who currently uses you as much as you say he does?
Our marriage wasn't one out of love, and it's probably for the best that you didn't get raised in high society. Our marriage was a business transaction, a merging of our families, a combination of wealth and influence. My family from a lesser name jumped at the chance when a baron from a higher family took interest in my beauty. I can't leave him, and though this has put me in this loveless marriage, I can at least use his name and his influence to do this one thing for you.
I kind of sigh, almost disappointed in the powerlessness that because Monica knows about the politics from all the stuff behind the scenes and all the BS, and it's like knowing how hard it is to get someone out of that situation. I stand up. I walk to the other side of the table where she sits. I bow, and then I give her a hug.
She.
And I whisper in her ear, I can understand, and I am still sorry for how I treated you last night. I will give you a chance.
She's.
One
Oh, sorry.
chance. One chance.
She's almost.
And I embrace her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's almost stiff as you stand up and move to her, but she keeps her eyes hyper trained on you. And as you bow, she kind of just folds her hands in her lap and lowers her head for a moment, and then suddenly she's taken aback by your embrace. You feel her tremble almost as there's a long pause before eventually her hands wrap around you and grasp at the blouse on your back, and she crumbles. She starts to sob.
Just remember, if this ever happens again, though, I don't know if I'll be forgiving. And I think that's where we'll probably end my talking to her.
Tyrandel. Irilith showed up at a little bit before 8 o'clock, and as you sit on the other side of the cafe and watch this family drama unfold in front of you, you almost forget the time. By the time they're done talking, you notice that it's a little past 8 a.m. and your sister still hasn't shown up.
Mother found out. Oh no.
Huh. I look out of the way. I go to the door and I look outside.
There's a few people walking down the street. There's people getting their day started. Now that it's closer to 8 a.m., like some shops along the strip have started to open. You hear carriages going down the street, but none seem to be stopping for the cafe.
Huh. Just late.
I'll walk up to Ty and say,
Fucking
"Do
late.
you want me to message her?"
Well, she's been late. She's been late before. Like you've met her. You've met her once. You should know that she's not
You've
not
met her
exactly.
She
should know
literally
she's a
spilled
flirt.
paint on herself while I was
Yeah,
messaging her last
yeah,
night.
yeah. Yeah, like she's not right. She's not bang on the money all the time. So maybe we'll give it like 10 minutes. We'll give it like another 10 minutes and then fire a message over.
Whatever you say, boss. And I'll give him a little salute and walk back to the counter. Help Lori out.
And I'll walk up and down the calf pacing for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, you do that. You almost wear a trail in the floor with your frantic pacing. 10 minutes go by, and you almost hear the incessant ticking of the clock, counting every second go by. She's still not there.
Baz,
Yes, Ty.
send.
Oh,
Ty, are you okay?
Ty's dying. Ty's dead.
yeah, Ty's.
We murdered him.
I'd say at
assume
this
after a
point.
period of time I would notice that.
Yeah. At this point, Monica, if unless there's anything else you needed to do with your mother, she's probably taken her leave.
Yeah. I kind of
I
send
feel
her
bad.
off. Still not in the happiest of spirits, but better.
All right, Ty. Now that you're no longer dying.
Yeah, I think that kill cloud from a few episodes back does a lot of damage. Can you send them a message, Baz? Just make sure that they're all right. I'm sure they're fine. I'm sure they're fine, but just make sure that they're alright. If they've forgotten, that's okay. If they're not fine, that's not okay.
What was
25 words, yeah.
what was the girl's name again?
My
What was
sister,
her? Yeah,
L'Ariel.
there we go. That's it.
Are you typing out your 25 words to be precise?
Yeah, give me a second. It's not gonna be that long. I don't think it'll be over.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. It's like,
Are
Give it-
you okay?
L'Oreal, where are you?
make it kind of official, because you are a professional. Like,
Stop
make-
backseat
make-
sending Ty.
Just like,
Yeah.
I just
That's
want it to be like,
that's like trying to think and like Ty. I swear to God.
it's like, I don't want it to come across weird, okay?
Man, I had a silent spell.
Oh, Ty.
Have you sent it yet?
I'm going. Second.
Have you said yes?
How about now?
Okay.
As
Good morning, Miss. What is it, Ilariel?
Yeah.
Miss Ilariel. Just wondering if you had forgotten about your meeting with your brother this morning.
That's it?
That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay.
And here's the scatterbrain.
As you wait for the response, you almost get a frequency in your ears, almost like a droning or a ringing. And in all the time that you've had the sending spell, this isn't something you've ever experienced before.
That's weird.
what do you mean? What's
She-
weird?
It's like a silence, but ringing.
Is it silence or ringing?
Yes.
Yes.
What?
I'm just gonna send another message that just says hello.
Again, there's a pause.
I just keep staring at Baz the
And-
whole
It's
time.
just a
she's
microwave
talking.
noise.
They're talking, sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost like when someone's been flashbanged in a video game. That just kind of like high pitched like
Ooh.
ring.
Oh god, I hate that.
Baz is like at this point just like covering their ears, like ha.
It's not like loud and painful. It's just
Okay,
it's-
good.
Do I
It's a little ringy. It's like ah.
do I need to be concerned?
This hasn't happened before.
What? It hasn't happened before.
I've never not gotten a response.
Fuck. Okay, I just take off jogging to the tower.
Okay.
If Lori's okay with everything that's going on, I'm taking off after.
Yeah. Lori's.
I'll like toss the apron on the counter and be like, sorry, Lori, gotta go.
And yeah, both Tyrandel and Baz just rush out of the Blooming Rose Cafe. Sinar, I'll say where the Weary Way Orphanage is also in Midtown. Maybe there's a point where you're outside entertaining children, and then eventually you see Tyrandel and Baz running down the street.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go to the lady then. I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry. Duty calls.
Man,
She looks
if
a
only
little.
I had a tier 5 spell.
She had she looks a little crestfallen, and she's just like, oh, I understand. Well, thank you for your time. Well, are you still coming here tonight?
Absolutely.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, thank you. And you take your leave.
Mm-hmm.
Monica, what are you doing with this information?
All your friends have run out of the cafe.
So I'm gonna go to Lori
Mhm.
and thank her for everything. And I don't know where they went, so I'm not too worried about it.
I'm I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but Ty's sister never arrived, and Baz sent a sending spell, but said that they never got a response back, but it was like a weird didn't get a response back. Like, not like just silence, but like ringing, but also silence. I'm very confused, but apparently that was concerning.
Well, I guess I should probably go deal with it as well.
Okay.
And I turn to Lori and be like, thank you for allowing me and, having the conversation last night that led to this. Now that I have more answers, and if she wishes to talk about it with me more at some point, if she would be available to do so.
I'll say the way you fixed your hair was you maybe put it in a braid, and she takes both of your hands for a moment. She brings them up, and she just kind of cups your hands and gives you a smile. Anything you need, if there's anything I can do to help to make your day a little brighter. And she moves a hand towards the back of your head, and you feel almost a little bit of force behind your head as she casts Druidcraft and laces through your braid a few star-shaped white illuminated flowers. The flowers that she summoned for your corsage the other night. I'm here.
I will definitely take that into a lot of consideration, Laurie. Thanks again. And I'm heading straight to the guard tower.
All right.
For multiple reasons.
As Sinar is running from the orphanage after excusing himself, you run into Monica, and both of you start making your way to the guard tower. All right. What happens once we get to the guard tower, folks?
I want to go
And
to
they're
the
both summoned us. Oh.
I want to go to the
straight
front
commendable.
desk.
Uh-huh.
What's the lady's name who normally sends us messages?
Liza.
Liza. I'm gonna ask Liza if she's ever had this happen before, because Baz is very new to this and has never experienced before.
Liza starts thinking and thinking and thinking. It sounds a little bit like if one of our operatives are in another plane. Where they're not on this plane, but they're like in another plane for a mission or something. Sending spells can't reach across dimensions.
Oh.
You.
Oh, Ty, please don't die.
I mean, there could be an anti-magic spell.
Sorry, the kill cloud.
I mean, there's across dimensions, or if they're in a place where magic is turned off or something like that. That's also possible. It's hard to explain, but yeah, it's so weird when a sending spell doesn't work because it literally goes like across the world, right? Just not across dimensions, or when there's no magic influence allowed.
Like, strangely, I don't feel any better knowing that. The man who holds the before I ask this, if you want to locate a person, you have to be familiar with said person, I assume. Can you even locate a person?
You can
With a high level spell.
Yeah, you can locate creature, you can scry on somebody. You can do things like that, but both have their limitations.
Can
Oh, sorry.
Scared the shit.
can scrying go across dimensions?
Hold on, that is a question that the DM doesn't know, so uno momento, por favor.
Wait, what was the question?
Can
you scry across dimensions?
Across dimensions.
No.
No, they have to be on the same plane
Same
of
plane.
existence.
I was literally just looking that up in spells. I knew the information. I'm ready.
What? You can scry at any range, though, right?
Do you still have it up?
I didn't look.
Oh shit! No, I turned off the wrong thing. Fuck.
I'll bring it back up.
It's in my recents. It does not say a range, from what I
Yeah,
see.
it literally just says you choose a creature in the same plane of existence as you.
Okay. In which case, I want to go running downstairs to that man who holds all of the arcane items, because I can't cast spells, and I don't think anyone here knows scrying.
I am not strong enough to use scrying yet.
Let me have a look to see if there's any spells I can use.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I think I can am I allowed to locate creatures? Would that count? But it would only work on creatures, no?
Nope, I've got nothing.
Man, the person who never played a magic caster in D&D running a high magic campaign. What could possibly go fucking wrong? Describe the name of a creature that is familiar with you. You sense the direction of the creature's location as long as the creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn, so long as you've seen such a creature up close, within 30 feet, at least once.
I
Yeah,
like
I
the
didn't-
two examples there, a human and a unicorn.
Yeah. So you can use it on a human,
Yes,
and you can use
Yeah,
it for
but it
a
has-
specific human, right?
You can use it for a specific human.
Okay. No one knows the spell, right? Before I go and trouble that.
Okay. I
That
do
guy.
actually know the spell. I would just have to prepare it the next morning unless I'm allowed to,
You also
No,
meet
we
well,
don't
his
have
then I
time for that.
prepared it today.
Monica also did not meet your sister.
True.
No, technically we did at
No.
the end of the night.
You did
Nope.
not.
I'm gonna
Nope.
Oh
send
yeah,
you.
no, I
I'm gonna
didn't.
send
It was
you.
a-
I'm gonna. Sorry.
It's just Baz, and Baz
Yeah.
does not know locate creature.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna. Okay.
Sorry, go on.
No, I was just gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna send you a quick message, just a quick.
Sure, for
Just
sure.
want to ask a quick question
Yeah.
in private.
Okay.
Also, I'm also just gonna put this out there. Ty, you know where your family's house is.
I
Family
know.
meeting.
He's trying
He
to
wants
avoid
to
my
avoid
dad.
his
Hey,
mother
my
that
family's
fucking
houses.
much.
But I want to go and see, because I have a different idea
Okay.
as
'Cause
well.
maybe
Um,
the guy downstairs has a
Yeah,
stone of drying
Some
or
sort of
something.
stone or something that will allow me to locate a person. I want to go and see that guy. What's his name? Horace?
Oh, close. It is in the notable NPCs tab of the Discord.
Horatio.
Don't have
It's
the
not
name on it.
Horatio.
Herschel. It's something like that. Notable NPCs.
Cortex.
There we go. That's it, isn't it?
Vortex.
Jevel,
Well, you guys did
Cortex.
that.
roll me an arcane check.
Who, me? Who?
No, Jevel.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me go ahead and do that real quick.
While they're trying to figure that out, I'm going straight to Commandable.
As we're like running
Cool.
downstairs, Baz is gonna be like, Ty, would your sister have a reason to be on another plane? Is this a normal thing for you guys?
Jevel, the answer is no.
Dang it. Okay, that's fine.
Scatterbrain accidentally entered a new plane of existence.
No,
Whoopsies!
no,
It's a
Baz.
whoopsie.
Not as far as I'm aware. No, my sister isn't a planeshopper.
Okay.
Right, my man, Hortix.
Okay.
Uh,
as
I'm not gonna knock if his door's open. I'm just gonna go blasting in.
just go on fucking in. So as you go in, you're met with a wash of warm air as you're exposed to essentially the inside of a forge. You hear tinkering in the background, and as the door opens and slams against the wall, you see the quick fluttering silver wings of Tweak was his familiar's name.
Yeah, tweak.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, you see the quick little fluttering silver intricate wings of Tweak, his little construct familiar, as it flies in front of you and takes in your visage for a second before zooming back behind a few shelves. And eventually you hear the hammering stop as you hear Hortix's voice. What? Here? Oh, okay. And eventually the small gnomish gentleman emerges from behind the shelves, and you see he's moving goggles to the top of his head. His face is covered in soot and dirt. He's got sweat on his brow, and he's, taking off thick leather gloves as he looks up to you. Yes?
Cortex, I need to know if you have a item or something that will allow me to locate a person.
Sorry, I got a gremlin. Check and hydrate.
Extra gremlin.
Extra gremlin. I'm feeling real gremlin-y today.
There is much gremlin.
Hey, I'm getting head pats.
I got head pats.
Yeah.
So, sorry, can you repeat your question? I was too busy gremlin checking.
That's okay. Hortex, I need to know if you have a item, piece of equipment, anything that will allow me to locate a person. One with several charges in, maybe, if possible.
And also possibly between planes.
Between
And also possibly between planes.
Do you want an anchor or anything like that? Like a planar anchor?
I don't specifically intend on going to a different plane, so I don't know whether I need
you really
to come
should
back.
sometime. Planar hopping is extremely fun. A little dangerous, but extremely fun. Now.
Hold. You know about planes hopping?
Well, yes.
Okay. Shot in the dark here, I suppose, then, Hortex, is my sister was supposed to meet me today. Didn't turn up. Baz sent them a message just to check up on them. Got nothing back. A ringing sound, like a ringing sound.
Like a ee.
Yeah, like a faint ringing sound, which Liza from the desk said maybe if the recipient of the message was on a different plane of existence or blocked by some magic.
In an
Maybe this
anti-magic
could be the
field,
reason.
or if they're dead, or anything like that. So if the recipient is...
Hey,
Oh,
Arctic's not
God.
say that!
What do you mean dead?
No!
Oh no.
Dead!
Well, a corpse can't respond.
But why would it ring? Why wouldn't it just be silent?
It depends. It's weird.
Regardless of that, does this story seem like it may check out?
Is your sister the type to have a spring break on another plane?
Apparently
No.
not.
Probably.
No, I don't believe so. I don't even think she knows what planes hopping is.
They also haven't seen each other in quite a few years, so who knows?
Who knows? Maybe she took up planes hopping in the time that you guys were apart.
You're getting off topic, please.
You're getting off
Does
topic.
Does this seem reasonable? Do you have an item?
An item to plane hop?
No, an item to locate someone.
Just to find the sister.
No.
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 Right.
I work
Thanks
with
for your
old
time, Hortex.
evidence. I work with stuff that we take off the bad guys or the culprits, or I work with... There's nothing to locate an object has come. Or a person.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Hi, why don't we just go to your family house and see if she's there?
Thanks for your time, Hortex. And I'll leave and I go upstairs.
I can feel angrily at this point, just stomping.
Just fuming as he's
I got it.
going upstairs.
Go steaming upstairs.
Baz is like,
all the way
thanks, Hortex,
upstairs.
and walks away.
Oh, yep, all the way back
You're
upstairs.
welcome.
And I go and get dressed in my armor and guards wear.
Yes, Tweak, they are weird. They are very strange. But back to work. And the door closes behind Baz. Yeah, so you go back up to the office where Sinar and Monica are.
Oh no, I left to go see Bull.
Oh. Okay.
Ty, why are we getting dressed for battle exactly?
You never know.
Aren't we just going to your parents' place?
Yep.
Okay, should I bring a weapon?
Do you have money?
Should I bring a weapon?
I am a weapon.
Sure, if you have one, you know what? Yes, it's part of your professional wear and uniform, so please bring one.
Oh, were you wearing uniforms? Best looks down at like the same thing they wear every day, and they're like, not exactly a uniform.
Well-
Uniform.
Yeah, why don't you wear a uniform, Baz? Why have you've worked here quite a while. Why do you not have a uniform?
I mean, I'm sure I was given one at one point, but
Lost
Yes.
it.
somewhere.
Yes, you
Instructions
definitely
unclear.
were.
Yeah, but what? You're supposed to wear it.
No one's ever said anything. It's not like it interferes with my work.
Bull did protest early on in your career the fact that you didn't really wear your uniform, but at the end of the day, you constantly representing the guard and where your ability to change your physical shape does not extend to what you are wearing, it just made more sense for you to look more civilian. Yeah.
Civilian.
Yeah.
Huh. Right. Uh,
You see,
You
I can
wanna-
do this and this, but if I look like a guard, then I'm still a guard. But you know.
all right, fair enough. I'll just carry on getting dressed.
All right.
And
Monica.
if Monica wants to do a bull thing now.
Yeah. Monica, you find Bull in her office, as per usual.
Straight note in hand, walking through the door, and I put the note on her desk.
She pauses from her writing and she just slowly looks at the note and then slowly looks up past her brow to you. Yes.
Information learned this morning. Found out, apparently, more than I expected to today. Apparently, the bail on my newfound, knowing that that is my father, imprisoned. And apparently here is a, what is it, just a thing for bail, I believe it was?
She grabs the note or the letter and unfolds it, and you watch as her eyes just skim back and forth on the note, and then eventually getting to the bottom line where it lists the 15,000 gold, and she just kind of like, her eyes widen for a bit. She was serious. I see.
Apparently so. I assume you had this conversation before I was knowledgeable of it as well.
I was approached by Baroness Eaterul last night, yes. She was curious about somebody we had imprisoned and asked how much it was to get them out before being escorted away by Baron Eaterul.
I bow and apologize for any inconvenience they might have caused.
No inconvenience. It was interesting being approached while I was off the clock, but...
Is that,
Knowing-
I'm assuming, enough?
Knowing that this is enough to release him, and knowing that your contract with us was to work off his sentence.
Well, it wasn't just his sentence. You have more of my friends in there, I'd assume.
This is true, and this will go
So-
to releasing him. Are you
Yes.
staying? Or is this your letter of resignation as well?
No, I still have to work to free my other friends, but this is a start. You guys have treated me well. And for some reason, you all have faith in my abilities. So I figured I will put that faith well spent and work with you.
You've proven to be a very, very useful asset, just as we hoped. And
Though I have one favor
Mm,
on top of this. Any knowledge that I can potentially, or you can potentially spare any kind of efforts for with these constellation-like powers I show, because they still confuse me, though I understand little of it, would be appreciative if possible.
all right, I'll start shaking my trees and see if I can find something during my off time.
I thank her, and I do mention, after all that, the apparently not getting messages from, I don't know, I forget her name already, Lorelith or Lorelei, something. It begins with an L.
It begins with an A, but yeah.
See, I already forgot. Apparently we are not getting spells from sent to her in a decent manner.
You're not getting replies from a sending spell?
Yes, apparently it is all like white noise, loud, well, not loud, but like a ringing.
That's peculiar.
So I guess we may be or may not be investigating that.
Well, I don't have any cases for you at the moment, so you're free to use this as a means to keep your investigative mind sharp.
But yeah, just a warning in case it ends up becoming something bigger, because from the information, I guess I was there when it was happened at Liza. Apparently, I don't know about the dead one, but apparently either different plane of existence or anti-magic field, which is kind of unusual, I guess.
Yes, both would be very unusual.
And do I know if those are like really powerful like magics?
I'll say yeah. Given your nature with arcane arts, you'll know that both of those are very powerful.
And knowing that these are like powerful magics has me slightly worried.
Sorry, just give me a
So-
second, guys. My roommate messaged me needing something. There we go. Sorry. So yes, you do know that planar hopping is not something that one can casually do unless they are extremely powerful or extremely wealthy.
Extremely wealthy, you say?
Exactly. And I just said I figure since, Herbert's not around here to do the proper channels, I would like let you know in basically his stead. So you know that if something does come up, you at least have the info.
Understood? Pardon me. Was that everything you
And
needed with Bull?
Yeah, and I will see you in, I guess, potentially my father later at some point.
Well, it's going to take us a few days to go through the paperwork and to cash this and to get everything done, but you'll be the first to know when he has a release date.
I thank her, and I guess I head downstairs to tie them.
All right. Ty is getting out of his dress uniform and getting into his more combat-ready uniform.
And
What
then
do you guys...
I guess we're gonna go to the house.
Okay.
Before we go to the house, I don't have any of my shit. I need to go home.
Yeah, could we
Would you-
stop by at my place real quick? I also did not go last night.
Yeah,
Is it-
I may have
is
stayed
it
at
on the
Lori's
way?
last night. And
I
don't-
mean,
No, but they both live
So
in
there's a house?
Midtown, question mark, so you'll have to
Yeah.
go out of your way, out
Yeah.
of Hightown, go to Midtown, and then come back to Hightown.
Oh, I don't want to do
and,
that.
and without thinking about Baz being there, I was like, yeah, I kind of got. I ended up staying at Lori's last night, so I have nothing on me at all.
Yeah, Monica's very clearly wearing some of Lori's clothes.
All right, let's make it quick.
Flag
down the nearest carriage.
All right.
Just the montage running.
Yeah, montage, running around, grabbing your shit.
wait, Ty.
Sure.
Before I get changed, do you want me to look like me, or do you want me to look like this and Basil change into like the face they normally use for like their high society characters?
Oh, the one
Which one's better?
the one you use to seduce old noble ladies?
Yeah, that one.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Not the second one. Like, I don't mind you not looking like you, but not the second one.
Oh, so you don't want me to seduce your lump? That's cool, Ty. Fine.
Yeah,
Fine,
not,
I
could've
guess I
not
won't
the
seduce
second
you.
I
one.
guess I won't.
Like, do you
It's
have any, like,
time.
do you have something mid-range?
You
Um.
have something mid-range.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did
like
my,
a,
camera?
Your
like
your frame's
I don't know,
frozen.
like a professional mid-range type.
Bass is gonna go with like elven dude, kind of buff, but not as dashingly handsome as the second.
Why you gotta pick Elven all the time, Maz?
Because we're going to an elven family, Ty!
It
But-
should have fixed.
Monica's not an elf. Sonar certainly isn't an elf.
You want me to not be an elf, Ty?
That you know of.
I mean, you technically don't know I'm not an elf.
Could you guys just get ready, please?
The panic.
I agree. We
And
need to get moving.
we're running upstairs and we're going.
I get up, I go to my house, get dressed, the usual. I make sure to thoroughly clean Lori's clothes and, you know, set them aside and, like, nice.
Did you all brush your teeth?
Did I brush my teeth? What are you, my dad, Ty?
I bonk him on the head with the quarterstaff.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
ever ask me
Okay.
that.
So yes, as Monica and Baz are off to go gather their things, Sonar, Ty, are you guys doing anything to prepare? Did you guys want a moment to chat or anything like that?
Oh, I'm just gonna pace backwards and forwards impatiently.
Ty is a ball of nervous energy.
I'll just kind of talk at him and tell him what has happened, because I don't think you actually know, do you? You just kind of ran
no.
along with us.
Just in
I
case.
saw you running and I thought, that's bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run with
so
them.
I'll fill Sonar in while I pace up and down outside either Baz or Monica's house, depending on where we're having this conversation.
That core.
Bubble, can you do me a quick favor? Send me the phonetic for how to pronounce your mother's name, because I'm a little confused by the spelling.
Oh, fuck.
Man, this
okay,
is the first time I rolled an even.
Hold on, I'll get to it.
Jebel, you just got gifted a sub by Sunny.
Sunny!
Thank you
Sunny,
so much,
my boy.
Sunny.
We love Sunny.
Yes, before I asked Ty to send that to me, I feel like I cut Jebel off. You were about to say something?
I suppose I'd be filling in on the situation, and I suppose I'd ask at that point, well, if it's not traveling to another dimension, then what could it be? Do we know anything that could create an anti-magic field?
Anti-magic field spell, I suppose.
Do your parents have an anti-magic room or something, Ty?
I mean, they never used to.
Is there anybody that would know?
Sorry, I'm trying to type out the thing. I mean, I don't personally know anybody that would know. Maybe someone at the monastery might, but I think I'd rather just go down and see.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I completely agree. But maybe
Like,
maybe when we're done, we can check in with that enchanter man. He knows about magic, so he might know a bit about that.
Yeah, he does. I mean, I'm not the person who likes to panic first.
No,
But
this is your
but
family. It
it's-
makes a whole lot
it's-
of more
it's-
difference.
it's family, and maybe I've been somewhat neglectful, I suppose. I'm starting to sound like Sonar here.
Ty, whatever happened, it's not your fault.
Why do you think something's happened?
I didn't say anything
Well,
happened,
now-
but you
well,
seemed
now-
like you were stressed.
Baz is just
I am
stirring the pot and
Nothing
licking
is-
the spoon.
That's it.
So I guess
Hold
we're
on,
just
we
having-
don't know for sure if anything has happened yet. We need to get there first.
For one, I know continuing this conversation
Yeah,
will get
yeah.
us nowhere, and panicking will do you no good.
Jevel, can you
Let's get
send
moving.
me the thing that you messaged me there? Can you send me a site to source that, please? You send me the source.
Sauce?
Sauce. A sauce? I want a sauce.
Hold on. Let me, yeah, sure. Let me double check because.
Preferably a good
me-
Alfredo.
Hi, you're freaking out too much, and Monica's becoming the voice of reason, and this doesn't sound good for.
I know, right?
You guys
This
ready?
I'm the
doesn't
voice of
sound
reason,
good
Ty.
either.
Chill.
Yeah, you guys all ready? Yeah.
Yes. I have many weapons shoved in many places.
Okay. Now. Okay, let's just go.
Yeah.
And then, assuming that we've got the same carriage and this guy or girl that drives the carriage has just been riding us around the town for the last God knows how long.
For sure. You've had
on the-
a female tabaxi.
It's only a personal carriage at this point.
Yeah, a female tabaxi with almost like an ocelot coat, who has been taking you all places.
So yeah, as we're going, I'll just kind of explain. Just like, look, so don't jump to any conclusions, okay? And my mother's a little strange. Okay? Well, she's not strange. She's more, scornful is the word. Or she was last time I saw her several years ago, and I suspect as she's good at holding a grudge, she's probably still pretty scornful.
Considering how long you guys live, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like we hold grudges well. I hear it's a thing that dwarves like to do as well, but I've always felt rude to ask Argay about it. But just like, don't mention my father.
Oh,
Don't mention money.
okay.
But I think besides that, we're good. Oh, don't mention if she hasn't cut the grass or had it cut either. Don't do that.
That's random, but okay.
Yeah. She had a thing about gardens a while ago that the grass had to be at a certain height because it looked weird if it wasn't. And then the gardeners kept cutting it wrong, so she decided she'd do it, but of course never did it because why would she cut her own grass when she can pay someone to do it?
Yeah.
So you're
No
saying,
grass,
like, the
no
garden
dad,
looks like
no
shit.
money. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
That sounds like a normal life.
Everyone good, yeah? Everybody,
Yeah.
everyone calm? Everyone clear?
Stood.
All right. I'm still waiting for the phonetics on that there, Bubble.
Right, yes, sorry.
All right. So, as you
Yeah,
guys
you guys could talk. You don't just have to sit there and wait.
We're sitting and waiting.
sitting and waiting. But yes, as you guys make your way via carriage, you travel closer and closer to the center of the city. Actually, no, you guys left from the guard tower, so you guys actually don't travel very far via carriage. In the distance, you see perched at the absolute dire center of the city is the castle where the royal family lives, where King Jace and his wife live. And not too far from that small walled-off absolute center of the city are some rather extravagant and lavish estates. And the carriage eventually pulls up in front of one such estate.
Baz is gonna nudge Monica and be like, "We're a long way from Lowtown."
Yeah, essentially these are the homes that are deemed at the height of noble society, just under the ruling family.
I look at Bass and I'm like, don't remind me. I don't have good memories here.
What do you mean here? Have the rest of you been here and I just haven't?
Monica,
I mean-
your family would be a little further from this point. Still very high
within.
society, but like
Yeah.
these families would definitely be ranking above yours.
Yeah, it just reminds me of the pain.
No. Shot through the heart. Anywho.
I hope. I
I'm
hope
not
this makes
okay.
sense. When. Sorry.
Not a problem, Joel. Not a problem. I just read your message.
All right. I hope this makes sense to you when I send it. If not, I will just say it for you, and we'll go with it from there. Because I don't know, I know how I want it said, but I don't
Okay.
know if this is going to make sense to you.
Okay, so
But we'll see.
the way you wrote it, it's Eliranian?
Yeah, that's good enough. That'll do.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's good.
So yes, as you guys, again, don't travel very far and you pull up to this very lavish estate, you guys see through an iron bar gate, a copper-colored iron bar gate, you guys see a beautiful marble inlaid pathway leading up to a house that rivals the auditorium. From what you can see beyond that gate, the lawn looks almost fake with how well and pristine it's maintained. The hedges are perfectly trimmed. The flowers almost look artificially placed. Nothing seems to be out of order here.
Ty, I think she got the lawn cut.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually gonna ask how the alarm looked.
The new. Apparently, the new gardener's doing a good job. Huh.
It literally looks like somebody took a ruler to every blade of grass.
Wow. That's fabulous. Alrighty, are all the curtains open, or is it weird like all the curtains are shut?
Some of the curtains are open.
Okay, so it doesn't look like anything's amiss. They've gone for that. Some people could be in but could not be in.
Yeah,
Type
exactly,
look.
exactly. As you guys pour out of the carriage, there is
Ooh.
there's a human gentleman just behind the gates who sees you all roll up, and he combs through, and it looks like he's about to ask the usual, like, what is your business? But then his eyes fixate on Tyrandel, and he goes, I keep forgetting to look at names.
The Lord has returned.
Yes.
Young Master Ty.
Young
Master
Master
Ty.
Cartris. It's nice to see you come home.
Yeah.
Baz,
been a
at the
while.
name of Cartris, can you roll me a history check?
Oh, I love that.
I look at Ty and laugh a little.
No.
Cartris.
No.
Wait. Hold on. God.
Are we all paying for Baz's advantage right now?
That's an ability check, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Nothing I do will help you. I can't use it on you.
Yeah.
Can you give yourself your D10?
Don't waste it on this. Yeah, the name oddly rings a bell, but you can't quite place it.
Would I be able to somewhat place it? Probably not, right?
I mean, the DC will be higher for you, but you're welcome to roll a history check if you wish.
Oh yeah, history check with nothing in history, I believe. Oh wait, no, I got one.
Whoa. 12 0.
Well, should I do it?
Kaz is just standing
Oh.
there, like, silently mouthing the name, like,
Mine.
I
That's a
heard-
15.
Did you use your advantage that? Oh no, you did
Well, I got even, so I'm allowed to add to an
Oh.
ability check.
15 total. Yeah, still
Yeah.
doesn't quite. Actually, you know what? For a 15, yeah. So the way that the ruling family works in Emerilla is under the royal family is a council. And you know that there is a council member who has the last name of Cartris.
Ooh.
Cool.
All right. So yes, the human gentleman immediately starts unlocking the gate. Oh yes, young Master Cartris, please, your mother would be delighted to see you. And
Do I know this guy's name?
you know what? It's been a while since you've been here. It's been by your
yeah, I
own
don't-
admission about 10 or 20
Yeah.
years since you've been here. So
Yeah,
no.
I don't think you specifically told me what his name was, and I'm just like, am I supposed to know?
No, you don't know him.
Okay, fair enough. Like, yeah, look, is everything all right here?
What do you mean?
Well, I was supposed to meet with Alariel earlier, but she never turned up.
Alariel never mentioned to me any personal appointments or anything of the like. Granted, she might still be in her room. Would you like me to take you to your mother first? It would be a courtesy.
I mean, no.
Ty, what could
Well,
possibly go
as-
wrong? You should go
but
say
as
hi to
I'm
your mom.
here, I'm here now, so I've got to be courteous about it, right? Yeah.
I was gonna totally try to persuade Ty to go see his
Yeah,
mother.
Let's just put it plainly, young Master Cartis. If you do not go to your mother, and if the serving staff see you within the estate, word will spread.
I know.
It'll be
I know.
easier to get over with, Ty.
All right. That's yeah. If you wouldn't mind.
He gives a nod, and as you guys all pile in, he closes and locks the gate behind you. Gives a nod to another human gentleman who was just on the other side of the gate. And he starts leading you, not to the estate, but along a inlaid stone path that goes around the estate, showing you all a rather beautiful rosebush hedge maze Beautiful sculptures and fountains, long, tall ivory pillars surrounded by foliage and greens and more roses. Like, it's a more prim and proper version of, like, the Queen of Hearts castle from Alice in Wonderland, essentially.
Like that.
And sitting there at a table with a line of humans and elves in serving attire, basically standing there and wait. What the fuck was that?
Don't worry about it.
What the fuck was that?
I accidentally moved something. It's fine.
What the fuck was that? Okay, anywho. Baz just got schmole for a second there.
Yeah, I know, I saw that.
Extra thick.
So yes, sitting there at a table, drinking from a very ornate teacup, with loads of humans and elves standing there and serving attire, basically hands folded in front of them, waiting for a command or a word. You see an older elven woman with long, vibrant orange locks with wisps of white leading through them, pulled back into a rather well-maintained and tight bun. She's wearing a thick jacket that matches her skirt. She has a leg crossed over the other, and you see her very well taken care of leather shoes that almost look like they've never seen a speck of dirt. She slowly brings the teacup from her lips and places it back on the saucer in her other hand. And as she hears movement to the side, you see one of her elven ears twitch, and she slowly looks over and meets all of you. You see her almost processing for a moment before she looks to her serving staff. Leave us. And immediately they all nod and walk away.
Oh, fuck.
Tyrandel, my darling
Mother.
son, to what do I owe this pleasure? And she sets the saucer down on the table.
I'll politely bow, because it's respectful. Mother. Look, is Ilariel okay?
Why wouldn't she be?
Well, I saw her yesterday, at midnight ballet?
Ballad.
Midnight Ballad.
Midnight Ballad, not Midnight Ballet. At Midnight Ballad's concert. And I asked if she would want to meet today.
I see. So you
small-
saw your sister last night, and though I went to the exact same show, I didn't happen to see you.
No. Well, she never mentioned that you were here.
I wouldn't.
You roll me a deception check on that one?
Do it. Hit him with it.
Alright. Okay, deception. Oh, I'm not bad at this now.
Yeah. It's fun. Woo!
Rolls a 7.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no,
That's
17.
against her.
You see her raise a perfectly manicured brow for a moment. But she doesn't comment on it.
Fair enough, I'll take that. I'll take that. And yes, it's funny, she didn't mention you were there, but I asked if she would want to meet today, a catch-up of sorts, I suppose. It's been a couple of years, and just in a chance meeting, you know. But she didn't show up. Now, look, we both know that she's not the most organized person going.
Free-spirited, some might call it.
That's I think that's a good way of describing
That's
it.
great.
But she didn't turn up. Now, where that's not so normal, I had a companion of mine, Baz, who I will gesture at,
Give a little bow.
send them a message, which they also got no response to.
A message?
not-
Do you mean a letter? I wasn't made
No, no,
aware of any letters this morning.
A sending spell,
The
ma'am.
sending spell.
A sending spell. So you have the means to quickly communicate and catch up with people, and this is the first time I've seen you in 20 years?
I don't personally have the abilities for that.
Ah, I see.
But fortunately, I have companions that do. But Baz got no response, but just a low volumed ringing sound.
I see. So you're here to confront your sister in person.
I'm here to check she's okay. I haven't come to cause any family trouble.
Thank you for the follow. She stands up and she brushes off her deep, almost rich purple skirt. It's a long skirt. It goes down to her ankles. And she folds her hands in front of her. Well, let us go check on your free-spirited sister then.
Okay.
Clover, this is episode 16 of Emerilla Murders. I will say, however, on my YouTube channel, if you just search my name, Okomie, you will see VODs of previous episodes if you wish to catch up. Alright.
Should do
You should do it. But yes, you guys are... I'm always so taken aback at just how, like, dark and rich Jebel's voice is. Alright, so, you guys are brought into the estate, and you guys thought it was perfectly manicured on the outside. It almost looks like a show home on the inside. There are intricate and ornate statues and figures, vases covered in delicately painted art. Baz and Monica, with both of your criminal backstories, you know that this shit is expensive.
That's some expensive ass art right there.
Yeah, it's real expensive.
I'm just like,
the art.
money.
Money. And even as you guys are brought upstairs, the walls are lined with portraits, paintings of people, and you assume that these are Tyrandell's family line. You see Tyrandell, you see his sister, you see his mother. There's a blank spot. You see presumably previous generations. And as you guys...
we go,
Sorry,
we
go
walk past like the blank spot. I'll just kind of look at everybody on the way past.
I'm just gonna be like, take it, that's the dad we're not supposed to mention.
I swear to God. I fucking swear to God.
I kind of want to put a hand in Ty's shield and be like, who's that guy?
Oh, you would
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Looks like someone's missing.
Ooh.
So,
So,
just a quick little thing I want to try. Just because he's right there. It's more I just want to test something. Don't take it as any offense that I think you're trying to hide any from us, Tyrandell. I just want to try. I want to try something.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
I know what's going on. Oh.
Gotta make a save.
What you doing?
Hold on just a moment whilst I
Yeah.
check that here.
Just in case you're hiding something, I stab him in the back.
It was
No.
Tyrandell the whole time.
Tyrandell the whole time. No, it's not that. It's absolutely not that.
I'll go and do it.
Just for the sake of it, I'm going to try detect thoughts.
Fair enough. Okay.
Does he have to make a save of any sort?
He does. He needs to make. Hey, let me just check. It's a detect thoughts spell. What's detect thoughts?
I think it goes off your charisma, doesn't it? Because Paladin.
Yeah, but it says DC
Intelligence?
13.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. Oh no, if you
Yeah,
prod
wisdom.
deeper, it's a wisdom saving.
Yeah. So
We'll
it's
look
just an
this up.
intelligence saving throw.
Detect tots.
I think it just sits base, like you're just allowed to do it. But then if you prod deeper, they have to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
so just surface thoughts. So Ty,
Yeah.
what are your surface
Fair enough.
thoughts?
Well, as we're going down the corridor, and as we're getting towards the pictures, it's like he'll be thinking, I wonder if that picture's still missing. She really never did let that go. And then when we
Okay.
get closer to it, and he turns around and looks at them, it'll be, don't ask about the dad.
As you guys are walking,
Unless you specifically want to know more, and then I'll fill you in if you want to know a specific thing.
as you guys are walking, I'll give Ty some more things to stressy spaghetti about. As you
Oh,
guys
cool.
are walking, your mother just basically starts rambling. You know, your sister's been
Oh,
staying
shit.
in her room more and more. She's not taking well to the fact that it's time that she finds a suitor. It's time that we get her somebody. She's gotten a very impressive dowry. What about you, Tyrandel? You're nearing your 5th century. You have to find somebody soon.
Mum. Look, I can't find someone. Look, I have a job. I can't be there for the
Well,
city.
I have a
and
job,
for
and
a
I was
person.
able to get married.
Yeah, you did.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna send a thought to Tyrandel just saying, look how well that turned out.
Look,
It's
clearly it must be reasonable to at least take 1 century off, just so that your child is old enough to finally take care of itself.
I'll consider it when I make 100 years in the guard.
100 years.
It's only a few more years.
You've got 53 years until you finally settle down.
No.
You've been tabs kept on you.
I'll think about it.
No. You're not going to
I'll-
think about it. Look, I've already got a nice girl lined up for you. She's a daughter of a fellow council member, and it would definitely help.
Mother,
It will help. It will
please.
help with your standing in the noble society.
I don't want standing in noble society.
Well, no, it's not for you. It's for the family.
Uh,
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it over tea. Now,
I just keep
Baz, who has never been like involved in this noble or is like, what is happening?
I'm
now,
just chuckling knowing about all this stuff. It's like, I'm so glad I wasn't part of this.
Your sister, on the other hand, she's dropped all the schooling that I've put her in. Can you honestly believe it? After 100 years at the Institute of Knowledge, and now she wants to be an artist. She wants to be a painter. She's nearing her 3rd century already.
Yeah, she did say she enjoyed painting when I briefly saw her.
I mean, is she good at it?
I
She drops paint a lot, so
quite honestly don't know if she's good at it. Is
Yeah.
she good at it?
Well, as you guys are walking down this hall, and after you pass the family lineage wall, you start seeing paintings of landscapes and paintings of horses in a field, and you start seeing paintings of almost like your mother in her natural habitat. And they are all very impressive watercolor paintings. Watercolor, sometimes it's oil paintings, so on and so forth. They weren't here last time you were here, Tyrandel.
See, I see you've got some new art.
Yes, your sister exploring her artistic pursuits.
But these are really good.
Well, yes, but it doesn't really help with getting her a suitor. They don't want
all
an
you people care
artist.
about?
I mean, what if she finds a suitor whose favorite, thing is art?
Likely not to happen. The only way she would find a suitor being an artist is if she was recognized in high society, as if she had buyers lined up, if there was value placed upon it.
I mean, with how well these are made, they could actually go for quite a lot, honestly.
Has she tried selling any of them yet?
She kind of pauses like stops in her tracks and just looks over her shoulder at you both. I'm sorry, and you are?
Baz, ma'am.
I just do like the casual like noble greeting and say I am Monica.
Yes, clearly two people have no experience with this level of noble society.
I don't know. Monica was a smuggler, and I've had some experience.
Anyway, can we go and check on Ilariel, please?
Did that one just say that Monica was a smuggler?
No, they definitely did not say anything about any criminal activity.
I mean, I no longer partake in such things.
Nice.
Yeah, we're not smugglers
Go
anymore.
wait outside.
Yeah, we stopped doing
Her
that.
almost lime green eyes just fixate on yours, Monica. No.
They are telling a very,
Sticky.
very impressive joke. Please disregard them.
No sticky fingers. There are thousands of eyes crawling around this estate, and if anything goes missing, I know exactly who to question.
Working at investigator pays more.
Oh, that was the one thing you're not supposed to talk about.
Oh shit, I forgot.
We're also gonna talk about money.
Yeah. Funnily enough, working a job does provide you with more of an income than stealing.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go hide behind Ty now.
the long hallway ends as you guys probably can position yourself in the left wing of the estate. And you guys are met with a large, dark oak and well-polished and lacquered door. And I've already forgotten her name. I'm so sorry. Ellie Ranian?
Yeah, Alaranian.
She turns to the side and places a hand outwards towards the door. Well, your sister's probably locked herself in here all day working on that new piece she's been hyper-fixated on.
Huh. I'll
After
try.
you, Ty.
I mean, I'll knock on the door because it's rude to just enter.
Okay, you knock on the door and wait for a response, and there is no response.
I'll knock again.
Okay? No response.
Nothing.
While we're standing here waiting for the door to open, Basil just send another message just real quick. That's just like, hello, are you in there?
You are met with the same ringing.
I don't think she's in there unless there's a anti-magic spell on.
I open the door.
And so I'll try the door now.
Okay. You open the door, and this room is larger than your guys' office. She has an impressive California king-size 4-poster bed with beautiful, deep red velvet drapes along the sides of it. Oh, sorry. I picked music with, like, talking in it. That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, I feel like we're in a pub.
I'm gonna say we're in a tavern right now.
Yeah, it's
Walked into a room and suddenly it's a tavern.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's just like,
planar
so
shift.
this is why.
Planar shift.
So yeah, 4-poster bed with the deep red velvet carpets draped along each 4-poster. Beautiful deep red sheets to match. There is a bay window with the curtains open. The window itself is closed, and in the far corner of the room is a large canvas that looks to be in the middle of being turned into yet another lavish painting. There's floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, there's a study, there's a vanity, there's a rather large wardrobe, half opened with some clothing hanging out of it. But there's no sister.
She always did have expensive taste.
So where is your sister, Ty? She is nowhere in sight.
Yeah.
To the mention of that,
I can see that. Thank you.
yes, to the mention of that, Eliranian places her hand on the door and she leans in and starts looking through. She starts visually going through the room. It's a mess in here. Where? She didn't come down for breakfast.
If you think this is a mess, you shouldn't see my room.
Yeah, I keep the guard tower cleaner than this.
Immediately, she pushes past. Oh, you're rolling an investigation? What are you trying to figure out, Kringa?
To see if there's like anything out of the ordinary or like potentially disturbed more than the probably the usual, which I know is going to be a high DC because I'm not familiar with her messy room.
Yeah, you're not quite familiar with how she keeps her room, but it is a stark contrast for the rest of the house. For the rest of the estate, there's nothing out of place. Yet, as you enter here, there's clothing on the floor. There's a shoe turned to its side. There's, the curtains are open.
Shoe.
Yeah.
Not the shoe.
Anything but the shoe.
There's jewelry just placed on the vanity and not in the jewelry box where it would have belonged. There's a a fucking paint tray just covered in paint still. There's a cup of water, dirty painty water with paint brushes still standing in it. You can't tell if something is out of place because it just looks like nothing really has a place. This room looks like it was left in a state of mid-use. There's no signs of a struggle. There's no signs of an intruder, as again the window is closed and locked.
Wow. God. Never mind, because I know the answer to this. So I cast Detect Magic.
Good job. Do you cast Detect Magic?
It's their necromancy.
Yes, I still cast Detect Magic, and I will scan for anything that isn't a usually recognizable school of magic for a house.
Okay. You go through. You note the ever-burning sconces on the wall. You note the window's got some magic to it. You note the bed and the dresser have some magic to it. Like, you note that some pieces of jewelry have magic to it, so on and so forth. You note that the mirror on the vanity has magic to it. You've never really cast Detect Magic in your sister's room before, so you don't know what is and isn't out of place.
Everything seems like it's reasonable schools of magic and not sinister.
Can I go look at the painting?
Go for it.
Go look at the painting.
The painting,
God.
It's mostly a black canvas at the moment, but you see lines of a deep midnight blue, and you see a figure standing in the center of it. Immediately you recognize this as something that probably was inspired by Midnight Ballad's performance last night. It looks like she was trying to capture a moment from the show last night. You see the illuminated dragon behind him.
I'd like to touch it very lightly, just basically to see if the paint's still wet.
As it is an oil painting, it is still wet. It is still tacky.
It will be wet for a few days.
It will be wet for a few weeks.
Well, this had to have happened within like an 8 to 12 hour period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to cast Divine Sense.
Go for it. And Ty, can you roll me an arcane check, please?
Yeah.
Divine Sense, what entities are you looking for, Jevel?
Well, it just says until the end of your turn, you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
Doesn't it also detect
You also
evil
know
thoughts?
you can also detect objects which have been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. Oddly enough, you see that there is a celestial ping downstairs, but as it is vaguely humanoid shape, you imagine that might be an Aasimar. But nothing else really pings you as fiend or undead. And nothing really pings you as out of the ordinary in the room.
Cool. All right.
Another hydrate.
I am then going to. Suppose I'll investigate I'll investigate the room. I suppose. If with permission, obviously.
I mean, I think it's okay. But...
Sorry, choking on water. Yes, permission.
Okay.
Permission.
I'm just gonna look around like her
Uh.
painting area and see if there's anything. Like it looks like she was like half working on this when she left, kind of thing.
And did you say I got a ring of advantage? Is that right?
Yes. I'll say that
Yes,
Gookie
okay.
left you his ring of intuition.
Ring of intuition. Okay, in which case I'll cast this. I'll use the investigation at advantage. Is
Go
that how
for
it
it.
works?
And
Okay, cool.
sorry, Baz, you're doing an investigation around the painting?
Yeah, in the painting area.
Oh wow.
All right. Sorry. Ugh. So choked on water. Okay. Jevil, as
Sinar.
you
Oh, never mind. He already rolled. I can't do it.
Jevil, as you or Sinar goes around and starts investigating, you catch the same thing that Baz does. There is a footprint done in a blue paint on the floor. It seems maybe at some point she dropped a glob of paint and accidentally stepped on it in bare feet.
She did drop
Bare
it.
feet. Okay.
You watch it as it goes through the room for maybe 2 steps and leads closer towards the vanity. Baz, looking around and following that small paint trail, you see that it stops in front of the vanity. Can you roll me a history check?
Go to history.
She's been
I
eaten
will,
by the
I
mirror.
will give. Does guidance work on that? I think it does.
Yeah, guidance would work.
What does that
Take
give me?
guidance.
Get an additional
Gives
D4.
Yep.
D4. D4. 13.
13. It's a very ornate mirror. Given your criminal history and trying to look for things that would sell for the most and be the most valuable, you place the value of this mirror at about... Oh, come on, I had it written down. Where did it go?
16,000 gold.
$5 billion.
Actually, yeah, 15,000 gold.
Oh, I'm
For a
good.
mirror.
I know.
Sorry,
I know
not
my
15,000, 1,500, 1,500. So
I was gonna say-
1,500.
Right. Okay.
Can I walk to the?
Can
Do I
I-
notice Baz going to the mirror?
You would
Can I
notice,
touch the mirror?
yeah, you would notice Baz and Sinar kind of like looking around the mirror.
Can I try to Arcana check that?
Well, you don't know if it's magical, so arcane wouldn't work. However, with
Can
your...
I do detect magic on the
Roll
mirror?
investigation Then.
Ty has not mentioned at all that the mirror is magical. However, if Monica wanted to
yeah, I-
roll a history check.
Oh boy, I'm great at that.
Do it. Do it up.
I got a 10. I don't know. I know just as much as Baz probably.
Yeah, pretty much. You know just as much
Okay.
as Baz.
Can
So why are
I
you two over by the mirror?
cast detect magic on the mirror?
If Ty's next words are going to be the mirror is magical, then yes, you
Oh.
can cast detect magic on the mirror.
Sick.
Is the mirror magical?
Yes, I told you that the mirror and the vanity
Oh.
were magical.
Right. The mirror is magical.
Jesus.
Thanks.
Spoon
Okay, don't
feeding
worry, I
this
got
to
you.
all.
What type of magic is the mirror? Do you get to know that with detect magic?
I do. What type of magic is the mirror?
The mirror is conjuration.
It's conjuration magic.
On a mirror?
I don't know what that means. As it happens.
I want to touch the mirror.
Okay,
Oh fuck.
you touch the mirror.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Cool.
You touch.
Are there
Do
any?
you touch the frame? Do you touch the?
Yeah, I'm gonna
reflective
touch all of
surface?
it. If there's like little ornate bits, I'm gonna like run my fingers along them.
Okay. If that's the case, roll me history again at advantage.
I love that for me.
good.
Was that somehow worse than my other one?
No, you have
No.
one more.
No, it was better by like 1 point. Jesus Christ.
You know what? Like, I'll see them playing with the mirror, and I'll go over. So why you? What's?
I'll point at the floor at the PT footprints. They lead over here.
Baz, as you're looking at the mirror
Right.
and you're taking in the detail, you note that this is a very ornate mirror, and you know, makes sense, especially with the cost that you estimate is associated with it. You see two at the very top of the mirror in the frame, inlaid into it, are kind of like two raindrops, but the way they're done is the finer points are facing each other, so kind of like making a figure 8 at the top of the mirror. It's made with a very fine cherry wood to make up the frame, and the seams are made of gold as if it was poured into them. The accents and the filigree are done in a deep ebony.
So are we saying that my sister's been eaten by a mirror?
Um,
You're going for
Is
that
that-
possibility.
It doesn't make
Is that the
sense. Why
conclusion?
would the
Oh.
mirror eat her?
how high up is the top of the mirror where that thing is?
Did Ty say what kind of school of magic it was out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
What I know, I probably would kind of know, right? Because technically speaking, I don't know the constellation background, but I do know the druid a bit. Would I technically know that this kind of conjuration magic if I run an intelligence check?
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Like, if it's conjuration, would I know, like,
What
What kind of
conjuration
spell would-
does?
Why conjuration magic would be on a mirror?
yeah,
Any other question?
yeah.
Gotcha.
Because obviously it's magical, so there has to be, like, something on it. Would I be able to find that out with an intelligence check?
Sure, roll me an intelligence check.
And here's where I fail horribly.
While that's happening, how high up is the top of the mirror where you said two raindrops are?
Yeah, so if you're sitting at the vanity, the mirror starts at the bottom of the vanity, and basically as you're standing there looking at it, the top of the mirror is almost eye level with you. It's a very large mirror.
I'm going to blow my intuition ring. I got the same thing.
Oh
I'm gonna blow my other advantage.
Oh my god, is this where you're gonna blow the advantage from Ficus?
Yeah,
The-
Ficus, give me strength.
Hey, that's gonna go.
Can I?
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, can I roll an investigation to see what's magical about this mirror?
I think that's what Ring is doing.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
I
Trying to
mean,
see
you
what
want
kind
to
of
still
spell-
roll an
yeah.
investigation check.
Okay.
Monica, you don't really have a whole lot of experience with conjuration, and magic as a whole isn't really something that you've studied. Magic is just something that comes a little more naturally to you. So unfortunately, you have no knowledge as to why conjuration would be on a mirror.
But do I know that it's at least powerful?
I mean,
Maybe.
conjuration is something that Gookie loved, for example, conjuring creatures to, you know, ruin all of my encounters.
Hit the sending spell. Yo, Gookie, what do you know about conjuration magic?
Does the mirror spin over, or is it
No,
fixed to the thing?
It is fixated, or not fixated.
Okay.
It is fixed to the desk. It
I
doesn't
won't
spin or rotate.
I won't
or
spin it
anything.
over then.
Can I?
And unfortunately, your investigation, Jevil, does not really yield a whole lot, other than like some of the details that Baz has pointed out.
Llama's gonna roll.
I'm going. I want to.
Uh, So we were.
Hey, thanks so
Hold
much for
on.
the sub.
So we're. It's got teardrops on it. Like I go and flick some water on the mirror.
You
on the
go
glass.
you go over to the cup that has the dirty paintbrushes in it, and you dip your fingers in, grab some water under your fingers, and you flick it at the mirror. And nothing.
Yeah. Does it?
Nothing happens.
Does it sit on the glass?
gonna-
Or...
It rolls down the glass.
Yeah. It just hits the glass like regular glass.
Like, I have an idea at a game what it is, but I don't know
Not-
in game.
I asked the mom if she knows anything about magic mirror on the wall.
Or like, where did you get the
Who's the
mirror?
fairest of them all?
Oh yeah, 'cause she's literally just been stood watching us rub this mirror.
Ooh, mirror.
She's more so been fixated on combing through some other things, like going through, checking the window, checking under the bed, so on and so forth, and then she starts picking up things off the ground, trying to keep appearances. You know that she likes to keep and maintain like a very tidy and presentable visage, and the mess of this room is not presenting that. So sorry, somebody asked where she got the mirror, was it, or?
Yeah, if she
Do you
knows
know
anything
where it
about
was
this
obtained?
magic on the mirror, if she knows where it came from.
No, I didn't purchase a magic mirror.
Well, it's definitely a magic mirror. Do you mean like it wasn't a magic mirror when you bought it and it now is a magic mirror?
I did not go to the store and request a magic mirror.
Did
So
you
what you're
buy?
saying is you have no recollection of acquiring this mirror in any way?
Well, no, I purchased it.
But you didn't purchase it because it was a magic mirror.
No, I purchased it because it was
Expensive.
from a
Because
very
it was a mirror.
prolific artisan.
And that would be
Expensive.
Who's the artisan?
expensive.
Oh, the artisan. Did I write that down? Fuck my life.
When you gotta ask names.
God damn it. You just remember that all these notes are like 6 years old, okay?
Baz is
yeah.
still like staring at the mirror and like staring. You have secrets. Tell me them.
Tell me
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean. I was just trying to look at it, not.
I
Trying
do
to...
that all the time. It's the worst.
The mirror is reflective, right? It works like a
you
mirror.
guys
We can't see
your
ourselves.
reflections.
Yeah, we're not
like for
kind of
all
all just
intents and
looking at it.
purposes, this is a normal, very pretty and very expensive mirror. The artisan is Alexander Skarsgård, of course. It's a very impressive name from
Ah, yes.
Devcast. This mirror cost me a lot to import in.
Man,
Ah,
what kind of
yeah, I
trick do I
know
need
him
to
well.
figure out if we know who that guy is?
Honestly, you guys probably would not know.
Dang.
Maybe Sinar, but I don't think Sinar really paid attention to shit like that.
I want to trace my finger on the figure 8 water drop thing.
Okay, you do so.
Nothing happens.
Nothing
We lost
How
happens.
many? So this vanity table,
Mhm.
We'll
does it
touch
have
everything.
one? Is it one central mirror, or is it like 3 mirrors?
It is one central mirror.
Okay.
How big is it?
It's very large.
Can
I
I
wanna reach
move the
back.
desk?
Okay.
I want to reach back behind the mirror.
Okay. As Baz goes and starts moving the desk that the mirror is affixed to, you now have access to the back of the mirror. It has the name of the artisan engraved into the cherry wood on the back, Alexander Skarsgård. And is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I was seeing if there was a door behind the mirror, honestly.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
I would like to use a sending spell
Okay.
and send a message to Commander Bull
Okay.
asking if she has anybody available to be able to identify a magical object.
Vortex.
Sure. You send a sending spell to Bull. You don't want to do like you don't want to tell me exactly what you say. You just want to give me the gist, essentially.
Well, I don't know more than just it's a magical mirror and
Yeah.
confused at what it is.
You ask if she's aware of anybody who's able to cast Identify, and she goes, Hortix might have an item that does that for you. You would have to talk to him.
Okay, thank you. I sent a message to Hortix right after. Hortix, do you have something for identifying magical objects?
Yeah, you get a response back. What? Wand of Identify? Yeah, I might have something.
I'll be right there, guys. I'll be right back. No,
Um,
Okay.
no context or anything. I'll just be
well,
right
sending
back.
sending you don't say things in your head. You
Say
speak them
things out loud.
aloud, so they would have been able
Oh,
to
yeah.
hear what you have said. So
I keep forgetting that I'm still new to the sending spell.
yeah, so they know that you contacted Hortix about a means to identify.
So I am yeep.
Gone. Is anyone following Monica?
No.
I will.
Transforming
Monica.
into a horse and yeeting out the door.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry,
You
you were gonna.
transforming into a horse and then going out the door, or going out the door and then transforming into a horse? It's a very important question.
Yes.
All right, Jebel, you were gonna say?
I was gonna follow Monica, but if they're turning into a horse, then no way I'm keeping up with that.
I mean, you could ask nicely.
No, because I'm a large dragonborn. I might break their back.
A large horse.
Large horse. All right.
Large horse.
Speed is
So-
of the essence. So
So you all stay at Tyrondel's family's estate?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I'll
my
say.
my wild shape is half my level, right?
I think so.
Don't know.
I think I've heard something similar to this.
So I technically have 3 wild shapes, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So I used one. Got it. Heading to Hortix.
Okay.
Yeah,
Baz is
Oh,
convinced
tidy up for a
there's
bit.
something up with this mirror, so they're just constantly
Is there-
staring at the mirror and touching it like, please.
Is there anything? Okay, so this is vanity mirror. It's desk. Does it have any drawers?
Yes.
Check the drawers.
Okay. The drawers are full of rings and necklaces and earrings and fancy jewelry.
Taking each one, I'm gonna empty the contents. I'm gonna take it. Does each drawer like come out?
Yep.
All the way?
You can pull the drawers out.
Okay, cool. I'm going to empty the contents onto the desk one by one. Check around the drawer. See if there's any like writings, any etchings, anything like that. If I don't find anything, back into the drawer, onto the next one.
All right. You do that. Combing through and pouring through. Roll an investigation check.
Okey-dokey. Roll an investigation.
Oh. Wait. Divine favor. Oh, sorry.
13.
Yeah.
13. You go through and, like, given your backstory, you go through and you're looking for secret bottoms and you're looking for false drawers and things like that, and nothing. You pull all 4 drawers out of this vanity and you've upturned all of the contents. Sorry, 5 drawers, 4 on each side, 1 in the middle, and nothing.
Then
I'm gonna look to one of my other fellows.
Mm-hmm.
Bez.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with his secret compartments, secret etchings and sketchings and things like that?
I mean, yeah.
Could you take a look at these drawers for me? See if you'll find anything interesting.
Okay.
All right, you're getting Baz to roll an investigation.
If that's okay.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No. Wow, same roll. Wow.
It's not a roll.
Everyone
That's not a
refresh
minimum
roll
roll.
20. I swear to God.
like this has got everyone fooled. This mirror.
This mirror
Okay,
is
then
fucking
I'm going to get. I'm gonna get. As well, I'm gonna get Bubble. I'm gonna get Tyrandel. You know your sister.
Ah, yeah.
Um,
I like
I'm assuming we pushed the mirror back where it was supposed to be before he started pulling all these drawers out.
Yeah.
I'd like to sit down in the chair in front of the mirror
Okay.
and morph into Ty's sister.
Oh.
Oh, this is gonna be.
What are you? Why are you?
Just
Okay.
testing something.
All right. Okay.
You
And then
Do you
alluring
feel,
him.
do you feel like anything's happening?
you see your reflection staring back at you.
Okay, didn't work.
Wait,
Do you
Wait,
feel like my sister?
hold on.
Wait,
What?
do I see my reflection? Or do I see
You
the sister?
see the reflection of
Okay.
your current visage
Okay.
staring back at you.
Okay.
I have to be so
Okay.
specific.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
We're dealing with a
mirror.
magical mirror.
I'm not convinced it's just a mirror.
All right.
Wait,
so-
Is it? So, sorry.
Go ahead.
So you're saying it's? I know. I'm sorry for being really specific, but I just want to make sure
Yeah.
it's just a normal mirror.
No, it's magic.
Yeah, it's
Magic
magical.
mirror.
It has conjuration magic that Ty discovered.
Okay. Something to do with this desk.
I'll randomly give it a shake.
All right. Monica,
I'll
as
randomly shake the desk. Does
as-
anything fall out?
No, the drawers have already all been taken out and all the jewelry has been removed.
So there's nothing weird or sinister about the desk or mirror. Just as
Nothing,
magic.
nothing that you guys have been able to find.
Like, Monica's taking some time, isn't she?
Monica, at the guard tower. You go down and you fill out the paperwork in order to borrow a wand of identify from Hortix. It has 4 charges on it.
That's
Okay.
good.
And he
Thank you,
gives
Hortix.
you the very stern warning that if it is not returned to him by tomorrow, he has your name.
This isn't something that'll break if I extend the charges, right?
I mean, yes, that's how these wands work.
Oh, I'll try not to break it. Bye. Gotta go. Important.
All right. And as you're running off, you bump into Commander Bull. Is there an update? Were you able to find Tyrondel's sister?
No, but apparently there's a mirror with. He said something about conjuration magic, and she's nowhere to be seen. So magic mirror of something, we don't know what it is. So figured identify might help.
All right. Well, don't be too long. I might have a case for you all. There's been a growing number of disappearances, and it's starting to border on something that would require your guys' attention.
Oh no.
Oh no. It's the mirror.
Something. I don't know what to say because I like I want to say does this have something to do with that potentially?
Go. You have your wand of identify, I assume.
Yes, I will
Alright.
be on my way. If it overlaps with the current investigation thing you have, we'll be back definitely.
Okay.
Alright.
And you make your way back to the estate, eventually let back in by the gentleman who let you all in earlier. And you make it back to her room with the wand of identify. That
And
We're
vanity
all
with
is
staring at the mirror.
almost dismantled at this point. The jewelry is all over the floor. The drawers have
I
all
was
been
gonna
pulled
say,
out.
As it like
Like,
standing on top of the desk,
on,
like
hold on.
I'm just looking in the room, watching them all do this. Like, what the hell are you all doing right now? It's why
I
is
said
it out of the
spe-
desk? Well,
I
it's
said
the
specific.
mirror is magical. Why the desk?
Sorry.
I specifically said once I'm done with the drawer, I'm putting all the jewelry back in, putting it back, and then checking.
Sorry,
Just
I
so we
must
don't
have,
end
I
up with
must have
jewelry
missed
all
it.
over the floor.
I must have missed
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess none of my stuff gets said because I don't notice all that. Except apparently
My
Baz
bad, I'm
standing on
sorry.
top of the dresser.
Yeah. I'll just pace backwards and forwards, occasionally picking up some clothes and folding it or something.
Yeah.
So guys,
Baz, are you
guys,
still disguised as Ty's sister?
oh yeah, Brad has forgotten about that and just
Oh,
still
who
the
is
sister
this?
just on top of the desk.
where's
That's-
Baz?
That's Baz. Baz,
Ah!
you don't look like you. You still look like my sister.
Oh.
Oh, that's your sister? What does
that's
her
Baz.
sister look? What does her sister look like? Because I don't know.
Super cute.
She is petite of frame, and she has long, dark green hair, and is currently wearing the clothes that Baz was wearing earlier because Baz cannot change their clothing.
Did the mom say anything when I morphed into the girl? Because I forgot she was in the room.
Yeah, she just kind of glanced over and just kind of give a, just like a not disappointed, but kind of like a unenthused shudder.
I look
Is that what my daughter looks like?
just straight look at Baz transfer. I'm like, I see Tyradol didn't get the good genes. And use
Exactly,
identify
that's
the
what
mirror.
I said.
And use
I
identify
will.
on the
I
mirror.
swear. Just identify the mirror, please.
Yep.
I
Using
jump
it right
off the desk because I morph back into myself.
now. And so the wand is used.
Uno momento, por favor, because I have to look up the specifics of identify.
Pump all the charges in, break the wand.
They just all 4 on one thing.
Yeah, but I believe if if you use all the charges in a magical item, you have to roll to see if it breaks or something.
I think so, yeah. Just don't bust this guy's wand.
Can't promise that, but I'll try.
Okay.
You only need 1 charge.
Pardon me. You begin to use the wand of identify, and you get the notes of conjuration magic from it. But as you try to fixate to get more and more details, you start seeing magic items on yourself illuminate, and you start getting information about the magic items on your person. You start getting information on your sending spell earring. You start getting information on what other magic items do you have?
Do I have to straight focus on the mirror?
You are focusing on the mirror.
But you can see yourself in the mirror.
You start getting getting the notes of your necklace of adaptation. You start getting the notes on your ring of intuition.
It's a mirror, isn't it? It's a mirror that reflects spells.
It's a reflecting mirror.
Mirror that reflects spells.
Feel free to roll an arcane check if you want.
Huh.
Or if you say this out loud. Or does Monica express this?
Yes.
I should stop giving you guys freebies.
I was gonna say, so you're saying it's reflecting the magic, basically? But it still
Yes.
says I learned what it is. 'Cause
Basically,
it says I also learn
basically
its
all.
properties and how to use it.
Oh, I know how identify works. Trust me. As you focus on the mirror basically pulls an Uno reverse.
It's just like, the biggest F you ever is like, nah,
And
not having it.
just a straight fuck you, right?
It's just
Yeah.
like, not having it.
As you know, other people walk in front of the mirror's reflection, you start getting notes on, the items on Tyrandel's person. You start getting notes about his Devlin's ring of archery. You start getting notes on his
Wait,
cloak
so
of
does
elven
that
kind.
does that mean the reflections in the mirror, if I turn this mirror around and not use the reflection?
Do you
I
do
would try
that?
it.
We're moving the desk again.
Okay, we're moving the mirror around and just not in the reflection,
you could
using
just-
one more charge.
You could just stand to the side. You don't have to turn the mirror.
No, we're moving the desk again. It's too late now.
Yeah, we're moving the desk. We did it. It's already
Okay.
done.
Ty, your mother leaves at this point.
Yeah, just like, yeah, okay.
All right. You use a second charge of the wand. Again, you get notes of conjuration from the mirror. And that's where it ends.
What the hell is this thing?
There has to be some
What is
high
it?
level. I can't
Does it
identify it.
Does it reflect all spells? Does anyone have like a low? I don't want to say a low level offensive spell because I don't want you to obliterate the mirror in my mother's house.
Try minor illusion or something, maybe?
Referring to
I
minor
don't know.
illusion?
Doesn't it have to be
No, I'm trying to think of something small that we could use.
I guess something non-damaging that you can cast on. Like, I can't cast bark skin on a mirror, and that's about the only spell I have that.
But at this point, I have to make an Arcana check.
Yeah, feel free to roll an Arcana check.
God, I fucking piece of shit ass rolls.
Did you refresh roll 20? Those who
about
wish to
to.
make an Arcana check, feel free to do so. Feel free to also refresh roll 20 before doing so.
Yeah, roll 20 is fucking
What's
me.
with these garbage rolls?
I'm gonna do another roll now that I refreshed it and see
What are
what
we
happens.
checking? What are we checking?
Nope, didn't help.
Roll an Arcana check if you wish.
Okay, I can do that.
Monica has expressed the weirdness of this.
Good, we get a 16 at least.
Okay.
I will roll that myself. That'll
Oh my god. Sorry, Jabal. I'm gonna turn you back up because you were very loud earlier, so I turned you down, but now I gotta turn you back up.
Roll 20
Okay.
is fucking our
Whoa.
rolls. That is what's happening.
Alright.
Got a 16.
That's 16. Ty, you're not very arcane inclined,
Nope.
but you get the sense that there might be a little bit more to this mirror. Maybe something that's protecting itself.
Huh, okay. Sorry. I will. Yeah, I'll tell the group that it seems like it's shielded somehow. Is there like, does it have a back on it? Can we take the back off of the mirror and see if there's anything in it that is making it act like this?
This is a very expensive mirror, Todd.
Yeah, but technically it's mine.
It's not.
I mean, it's not, but I like that train of thought.
Like, I go to the door. How far down the corridor is my mum?
She's not there. She's not in the corridor. She probably has more important things to do.
Okay, good. No one's there.
Doesn't even care about her daughter. Rude.
She thinks that she's just mooching off somewhere or something. Like, it's very. Stop.
And if
Oh.
only we had Tyrell with us. We know what it is in a heartbeat.
You mean
Kinda-
wait? Did you mean to say
Herbert.
Tyrell, the Aasimar cleric?
Not Tyrell. Sorry.
Herbert?
Herbert.
Herbert, yes.
Yeah, Herbert was there. If only Herbert was here.
If only Herbert was here. We miss you,
If only
Ficus.
Herbert was here.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm wearing glasses.
Um,
Does that give me his glasses?
No.
No.
I
So
tried.
is there anything about the construction of the mirror that looks like it can come off and it's acting as some form of shield or something on the mirror? Because there's something else about this mirror.
Do you wish to take the mirror apart?
If I can without doing a huge amount of irreparable damage to it, yes. Like if I can take the back off or something and then kind of just lean it away so as I can look
Roll an
behind the glass
investigation.
or something. Roll an investigation. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give you another guidance.
Wait,
It's been more than a minute.
why are you sounding so?
Because
Hi, how much do you care about us ruining this mirror?
Quite substantially.
I mean, I have a feeling
That's
this
why-
mirror is
that's
going to be
why
pretty important.
An elf of steady hands is doing this part. You want me to roll a natural one and break the glass now?
hey, investigation. I told you to roll an investigation.
Yeah.
You have guidance.
I'm actually.
Alright. Do I actually have guidance?
Yeah, I just cast a guidance before you did
Okay.
that. So you get a D4.
Big
Hey!
Nice.
Scenario, you were gonna say something?
I was gonna head back to the office and see if see if that individual had anything to do with dispel,
Okay.
like a wand of dispelling or something.
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna.
believe none of us had many of these spells.
Yeah. Do
mean, I
you
can
actually
technically
want to make
dispel.
your way back to the guard tower, or did you want to ask one of the two individuals with sending to inquire first?
I will ask one of the two individuals with sending to inquire first. I see that Tarandel is busy at the moment, so
I
I'll ask.
They have a
Gosh,
dispel
sending
wand.
anyway.
Yes.
Whether or not it's in is a different story.
Yes.
So yes, you believe that you might be able to at least alleviate the mirror from the frame itself, but the way mirrors are constructed is an alchemical concoction that's poured onto a frame, like onto a backing, and then there's the
Right.
border is put around it. So you don't think you can separate the mirror from the backing, but you can separate it
Okay.
from the frame.
Yeah, I guess I will do as much as I can without wrecking the mirror.
Okay? Now I'm going to ask for a dexterity check.
can I?
Oh shit!
And I can't do guidance. It hasn't been
I
a minute
won't-
yet.
Can I
I-
use my own ring on this? My own.
Can I point out something before he starts this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point out the thing at the top of the mirror, the symbol that looks like 2 water drops that we were looking at before, and be like, that looks like something important. See if it can come off.
Do you want me to identify it? I have at least 2
See
more
if it
charges.
can. See if it can come up. Okay, I get up and I fiddle around
Sinar,
with that bit.
you get. I'm going to say that either Baz or Monica sent a sending spell, or at least they confirmed with you that Hortix has given them a wand of dispel in the past.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna make my way back and get a dispel wand.
Okay, it's probably about a 20-minute walk.
Okay.
Get a wand of
Under
dispel.
Baz's advisement.
Gonna send Hortix a message that he's coming for a wand.
Yeah. So by the
Another
time you arrive, Sinar, Hortix is standing there, arms crossed with a wand in his hand. When you open the door, he just goes, "Here. Sign."
Thank you. Understood.
So mad,
And I'm
so many
summoning.
wands.
You sign away on the dotted line that you have
Yep.
taken out this wand of dispel. If it's not back tomorrow, I have your name. No more distractions. Leave me to my work.
Of course.
Is your
Um,
job?
Can I use my Beritic inspiration on a dexterity check, like to help Ty do the
You can use it on any...
I want to go under your advisement now, so it's your fault if something goes wrong. And I'm gonna go and mess around with the symbol instead.
Hey, this is your mirror, apparently.
It was your idea. You said mess with the symbol, so I want to see if I can get this.
I'm gonna hand you a
this is
dagger
like,
to try to pull the symbol off with.
That's probably easier than using this short sword, yeah. Is the symbol like a attached thing, or is it like carved into the wood?
The symbol is carved into the frame.
Okay, not doing that.
All right.
He's...
So are you removing the frame, or are you moving the symbol?
I can't take the symbol off, can I, if it's carved into the frame? I just end up scratching it out or something.
Yeah, at this point, you're literally just cutting a piece of the frame.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Stop. It's technically my mirror, but not really.
It's not at all your mirror.
Yeah, the more I say it, the more it will eventually be my mirror.
All
I
right.
don't. Nah. I'll leave it. I'll
Okay.
leave it alone.
Okay.
I'll leave it alone.
Okay. Paralyzed with your indecision, Sinar
Yeah.
eventually has the opportunity to return with a wand of dispel. 4 charges.
4 charges. Okay. And is it like the way that the enchanter described dispel if I was to use it on my sword, for example, or is it just literally one spell? That's it. I can't charge up and use multiple charges.
Yes, you can charge up and use multiple charges. But be
Okay.
warned, if you use all 4 charges, the wand has a chance of breaking.
I will not use all 4 charges. I'll just use 3 charges.
Okay? You fixate the wand. Yes, okay. Where are you focusing the wand?
I'm focusing on the mirror.
On the mirror itself?
Yes.
We almost be blasted into oblivion.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh no.
Oh god.
dispelled the original enchantment and not the no you one.
That's all I'm trying to do, at least. To dispel the no you enchantment.
Yep, yep, yep. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh.
No.
Okay, okay.
There's 4 of us, guys.
It might just be
I
me. It
know.
might just be me.
As you fixate the wand of dispel on the mirror's reflective surface, your hand outstretched, you notice the ring of intuition on your finger crumble and turn to dust.
Dang it.
We don't do it in the reflection sonar.
I'm so sorry.
Well,
I'm assuming number 1 was the worst case scenario.
Well, he's basically I could only quickly glean 2 magic items on his person, and I just basically was just like, all right, 1 and 2 are the ring, 3 and 4 are the helm.
at least it was the ring.
Yeah, at least it was the ring.
I can live without the ring. Gookie, I'm sorry.
First use of the ring destroys it.
Yeah, he has it for 1 day.
Do you want to risk breaking this wand to turn the mirror around before using it?
Would not make a difference, I don't fear.
I mean, it didn't do the no you thing when I identified it from the back.
If I break this wand, I feel like the Hortex will be coming for me.
I mean, we also have potentially a serious thing going on here.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
I don't know. Because Commander Bull said something about there's a bunch of disappearances going on as I passed her in the hall with the wand of identify, and we might have a new case related to it, and I think this may or may not coincide with such a problem.
Wait, other people have disappeared?
Apparently so.
This might be a bigger problem than we thought.
Maybe they've got
Exactly.
nothing to do with the mirror at all. In that
Maybe
case.
it's got nothing to do with the mirror. We need to go back. We need to regroup. I'm sorry, Darren. This is going to be a lot bigger.
To the tower!
To the tower!
Well,
Gonna
like,
return all the
is
items.
Ty comfortable leaving his sister's room?
No! Absolutely not! Like... I don't know. I don't know what to do. Like, I can't just leave it. Dispel the mirror. Do it.
I'm gonna
We've
send,
already used 3 charges on the wand.
I'm
Oh,
going to
on the
send
mirror?
a quick
Yeah.
message.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
sorry. I
because
was
because you were away, I'll describe
yeah,
to you
I
what
was
happened. Sinar
needing more
focused.
medicine.
Yeah. Sinar focused the wand of dispel on the reflective surface on the mirror, and unfortunately, it resulted in his ring of intuition being dispelled.
What? Shit.
Yep. So,
Right.
what we have to do is we have to go back to base. We need to recuperate and take this one into account. Apparently, there have been multiple disappearances, so
Yeah.
I think we will be better by. I think we will be better by getting back to base.
I'm sorry, Ty, but we have to. This might be bigger than we imagine. We gotta go see what Bull has to say. It may result in the saving of your sister.
Alright. Okay. Maybe we can have the mirror brought down to the tower or something. In a
Probably
few
that
days.
would be ideal for
Assuming-
examining.
Assuming Mother wants to rescind the mirror, of course.
I'm not giving up on this mirror.
Well, I was gonna say, at this point, the mirror is like the most key item we have in any kind of thing here. So-
I will point out, actually,
we
you know what?
don't-
Monica, roll me an intelligence.
As I say, we
Oh
don't
God, not
necessarily
again!
know that.
Well, here's a nat 1. Let's go.
Don't curse it.
It's already cursed before it began.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Monica.
Like it could
I
just be a mirror.
I was gonna say I don't think Monica would have drawn a correlation between missing persons and this mirror. We don't
Although with
even
a roll of
we
a
don't
7,
even
perhaps they would.
yeah we don't even know that like Tyrandell's sister has
I
a
don't like
similar MO to the other missing persons.
Yeah,
Right? This is it,
they all bought mirrors.
It's all just my theorizing, and that's
Yeah,
it.
maybe it is just a mirror.
I mean,
maybe-
it's
maybe
definitely
it's
not
like-
just a mirror.
No, it's an
magical.
enchanted mirror, but maybe it's not relevant at all. Like
Maybe.
maybe we're all here looking at this mirror and gawking at ourselves, busting all of our equipment, and out there she's dead somewhere. Maybe it's got nothing to
Or-
do with the mirror. Is my sister dead?
Oh,
I don't know, Ty. Let's go to Commander Bull and figure this out.
Don't think of the worst case scenario.
Just think of the best.
That's
case.
usually correct.
hope
Guess
for the
this
best.
once. Don't be so
Back to the tower.
pessimistic.
Okay.
To the tower!
I sent a message to Commander Bull that we're on the way with everyone.
And we're all really upset. Don't forget to put that in.
Ty's
we're all
really upset.
Okay.
Ty's upset.
I think now would be a fantastic time to take a break. It is currently 2:41 Eastern Standard Time. So let's
Yeah.
take a 10-minute break and come back at 2:50 Eastern Standard Time, okay?
Yo.
Okay, I'll
Alright.
go make some food.
Understood.
Yeah, go get some snacks and hydrate and things
I
like
don't have
that.
any snacks.
Roll 20 hates me today.
Yeah, refresh your roll 20s as well.
I
I
did.
don't know. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just got done.
Just then.
Alright, we'll be right back, folks. Alrighty. Oh, how long do these? Oh, okay. So Catsy, hold on. Oh, wrong one. Oh my gods. What am I doing? Where am I? Hello, Catsy. We'll probably be going on for another hour, maybe hour and a half. I have an idea of a perfect time to end it. It just, how long is it going to take to coax my players to that point? How's it going, Catsy? All right, let's unleash the chaos.
Aye.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. I shoved donuts into my face cave.
I must nourish the flesh golem.
I made old-fashioned donuts recently, and I just like shoved a fistful of them into my face.
Old-fashioned donuts.
Yeah, they're basically just like the deep fried cake and then coated in sugar.
Oh.
Oh, powdered
Okay.
sugar donuts.
Not powdered sugar, just like granulated sugar.
Granulated sugar.
Oh,
Yeah, Baz know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I'll make that shit.
Yeah. I was gonna make Boston cream, but unfortunately my dough didn't rise, so like when I was trying to deep fry them, they were getting super dark in color but not getting cooked in the center, so I was like, fuck it, I'm cutting donut holes in all these, I'm turning them to old fucking fashioned. And that's how I got old fashioned donuts. I still have Boston cream like cream in my fridge. I need to attempt Boston cream donuts again. Anywho, you all returned to the tower. Wait, do you guys take the mirror with you?
We don't have reason to suspect it's related to the rest of the case.
Yet.
Yes, yeah.
as much as I want to take it with me, we don't really have
As
the
much
means
as I
to
want the mirror
transport
to
it.
be the culprit, I don't
It's
know
the
if it is.
mirror's fault.
Show me your secrets, mirror. No.
Yeah, we'll leave the mirror
Also,
for now.
I apologize if you can hear cars and things in the background. I've had to open my window, but I live right next to a road.
That's fine. You're fine.
Cool.
All right. So, you all make it back to the tower. You all get back into your office. Do you return the Wand of Dispel or the Wand of Identify to Hortix? Or are you guys holding on to those for a rainy day or until tomorrow sort of situation?
I'm returning it. The
Turning it
dispel
to-
one's about to break, and I don't want to risk the identify one.
Okay. Same thing with you, Sinar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You both get to return those and know that your names are now taken off the list of them. So if they go missing, it's not your fault. I don't know why I went into detail for that. Anywho, so you guys all go back to your office. What do you do?
Oh, I thought we went to Bull. I said we were on the way.
Oh, yes, okay. You guys go back to your office and Bull comes out to meet you all. I was talking to Monica when she was here previously. It's not suspicious enough yet, but there have been a number of disappearances in Hightown.
I don't
What do you mean it's
specifically.
not suspicious enough yet?
Well, it's... Those
Like-
who deal with missing persons are still tending to it, but when they are done scratching their brains, if they can't seem to solve it, and we all know that missing persons, it's a time-sensitive issue, then it gets moved on to you.
So we just sit and wait?
Well, yes,
Is
I told Monica that you guys might have a case. I didn't tell Monica that you had a case.
But... What?
Carindle's got ants in his pants. His sister's missing.
What details do you have?
What was that?
What details do you have? You said the sister is missing, and you've all spent the better part of the day over at Tyrandale's home, I'm assuming.
So, Baz, when did you send a sending spell to make the plans again? What time was that? Like,
Last night, it was like whatever
Yeah,
time we
last
left
night,
left the
some
ballad.
late time last night.
it was like, what, 12-ish?
Yeah.
So
Well,
between that and, what?
Well, 8 o'clock this
Probably-
morning, assumably.
Yeah, assumably 7 to 8.
mm-hmm.
She went missing. Gone. Not seen.
What all have you ascertained, spending hours, presumably looking for your sister this morning?
Well,
There's
there
a
was a
mirror.
very suspicious
Magical
mirror.
mirror.
Like,
Okay.
doesn't seem like anything is specifically amiss. No signs of struggle. No signs of anything, I guess, sinister magic wise. Mirror has conjuration magic on it, which we're not quite sure what it's
Conjuration
about.
magic on a mirror. That's
Yeah,
peculiar.
reacts really
That's
strangely
what
to
I said.
Doesn't it
reacts really
also
strangely to
reflect
spells.
magic?
It reflects magic as well?
Yeah, when we tried to hit with the dispel, it did this thing to Sanaya's ring.
Well,
Hmm.
describing that there's no signs of struggle, were there windows and doors locked?
The windows were.
Yeah.
I mean, the door wasn't because it's in the center of the house. But the windows were most definitely locked.
This might have a connection to the missing cases. And Bull starts combing through the folders in her arms. Let's see. No signs of struggle. Locked rooms, seemingly vanished. But
Think
there's
about mirrors.
no common thread between these cases. They're all women in Hightown. They're all women from nobility, but... Well, sorry, mostly all women from nobility. But
Are they all young women?
no, not all young women. Here, and she starts handing out the folders. You guys see, as she was saying earlier, no signs of struggle. Doors and windows were locked. No common thread between the women. As you guys are coming through, you guys see a series of names. We have Ariana Manes. We have, Mayaz. Ariana Mayaz. We have Sophia Haraway. We have Martha Danes and her husband Gregory Danes, so on and so forth. Like, there's...
Both of them?
Yes, both of them.
So not just the women.
Mostly women, but not just. But yeah, there are other folders too with other names. I just don't want to bore you guys all with names that no one's going to
Too
write
many
down.
names.
Yeah.
There's only one name in the list that's important anyway.
Yeah, there's probably about 7 people.
Possibly soon to be 8 then.
No
How
connection
long
to
ago
them
did
other
these
than
missing
their-
people?
They... Well, I think the furthest case back that I was able to see, because this wasn't a sudden occurrence, but this is a string of occurrences. The most recent case that I think I saw combing through the folders was Sophia Herringway. She's been missing for about 8 months.
8 months?
Recent, holy.
No, that wasn't the most recent. That was the furthest one back.
Well, I was
The most recent one, if we're not counting Tyrandell's sister, would be... Scrolling up again. Sorry, guys. Wait. I just had it here. Ready to go. Would be a young half-elven woman by the name of Ariana Mayaz, who's been missing for about 2 weeks.
Huh.
Again, the only common thread is that it appears they have vanished simply from their homes. These people didn't know each other, they didn't really engage in the same circles.
No connections at all.
No.
I think it's time to do some house checks, guys.
Do they all have mirrors in their house?
Presumably, yeah, most homes
Suspicious
have mirrors.
Magic,
mirrors?
suspicious mirrors.
Are they magical? They share secrets.
Is there necromancy?
Is there necromancy?
Necromancy?
I haven't personally investigated any of these homes. I can't ascertain whether or not everyone has a mirror or if it's magical. That's simply your purview, not mine.
Do you mind if we do some house checks?
Go for it. You know what?
All right then.
I'm officially making this your case.
Excellent. Add my sister to the list of missing people.
Shall we go see Mrs. Mayaz's location?
I guess we start with which the houses is closest.
I'd say we start with the most recent one.
Does
if we
she?
can.
Does indeed that would be Ms. Myers? Does she have any next of kin?
She apparently, I believe she has a small home on her family's estate.
Or home and family's estate? I know her family live with her, or
Sorry, I didn't quite hear that one, Jubble.
no? Do her family live with her, or
From what it was described to me, her family have a manor on the property, and there's a smaller home on the property, but it seems she has been left to live on her own, but still within arm's reach.
does she have any relatives, any friends? Does she have anybody staying with her?
That's information I simply don't have.
Once we go there, we find out.
All right, for the sake of brevity, you all go to the Maya's estate. As described, there is a large manor on the property, and off to the side, but still within the walls, or still within the fences of the property, is a smaller home. Pardon me. Something that would still be considered impressive to those who live in Midtown. You guys flash your badges, and you are let into the property, and you are met with Mr. Myers, an older elven gentleman who is sitting in the home that his daughter theoretically would have lived in.
Kill it.
Kill it! Squish it!
Yeah.
I want to make note of the fact that this is another elven person that's gone woman or missing.
Yeah. You guys read over the file that Ariana was half elven,
Half elven.
but her
Okay.
father would be where she gets her elven features from.
Right. Okay.
He lets you into the home and allows you to investigate and comb through. You see he's almost in mourning. His daughter has been missing for 2 weeks, and you get the feeling that he's not holding out much hope anymore.
I'm not a charisma person. Sana. Sana.
Okay, sure. I will. No. I'll go walk over to the man. I'll walk over to the man and I will put a hand on his shoulder and I will say, "Don't give up hope yet. If we can do anything, we will find your daughter. Mark my words. We'll bring her home. You can trust us."
Roll a charisma check. Not a persuasion, a charisma.
Okay, fair enough. They are both the same anyway.
Ooh.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's good.
That's okay.
Being a paladin, being a holy man, you see that this older elven gentleman reveres your words with a sense of respect, and he gives a faint smile, even if it's slightly forced. He gives a faint smile, and he gives a nod and thanks you for your words of encouragement. You guys, yeah, he basically tells you guys what he's already told missing persons. It's almost like a broken record at this point. It's almost like something that he's monologued and memorized. That she never arrived to family dinner. Though she lived in this smaller home by herself, she still had at least dinner with her father in the main estate. She never arrived to dinner 2 weeks ago, and the serving staff went to investigate, and the young noble was nowhere to be found. Same story, no signs of struggle, well maintained. Doors and windows were locked.
That was the last.
I don't suppose she had
That
any new interests or anything that she'd picked up in recent weeks.
No, she She enjoyed writing in her pastime,
Writing.
but this
Okay.
is something that she's done for years. She's been published.
Really?
Yes, the occasional fiction novel.
Hmm.
I mean,
I-
the only thing I can think of is, can we investigate the room she
Maybe
disappeared?
look around.
I imagine that's why you're all here.
Did she buy a mirror at any point in recent times? Like a mirror for looking in.
I believe so.
Was mirrored what else?
Just here, I'll take you to her room, and
Yes,
you
No.
guys are
Right.
brought up to her room. It's considerably smaller than what's Ty's sister's name again? God damn it.
Reality.
Alariel.
Alariel. It's smaller than Alariel's room, but still
Most things are.
most things are. Alariel's room is the same footprint as most houses.
Yeah, they're freaking enormous.
So yes, you guys are brought up to her room, and you see it.
Two-story room.
It looks like it was lived in. You see a robe cast over the corner of the bed. You see tea, a teacup that was still left on the counter. You see that she's got a desk that has papers, a inkwell that's dried at this point because, again, he didn't want to disturb anything in case it would hinder finding his daughter. On the desk,
Okay.
you see pages to potentially a new novel.
Huh.
But feel free to start rolling your investigations, everyone.
Okay. I cast detect magic.
That's intimidation. I don't want that.
Don't
don't do
roll
that.
intimidation.
I'm gonna intimidate the room to tell me it's secret.
Tell me our secrets!
Come in!
I'm gonna try
that's
and
good.
use deception on the room to tell me.
You're gonna gaslight the room into telling you its secrets?
Yeah, like I already know what's
Use
going on there, so
help
you
on the
might as well
room.
just tell me.
Are we all rolling?
Yeah.
Investigation.
Is everyone going to roll, or is it just Baz?
I'm gonna cast sleight of hand on
I
the
was
room.
No,
scared,
I'm
okay?
doing it.
I've been rolling shit all day.
Hey, Baz, don't forget that you
I-
have a D10 to give to somebody for something
Well-
impressive that they did. Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, I thought I didn't need to refresh roll 20, but maybe I do.
You didn't!
No, I didn't bother because some of my rolls were okay.
I did twice.
This
I
one was
did
less
twice.
Alright.
good. Is that mirror?
Karinga.
Can I? I'm gonna
You- what are
test
you-
something out here.
What are you gonna do?
No, I'm not nothing like detrimental. I just want to see on another dice roller if I'm having same luck.
Yeah, same.
Mercury's in retrograde.
Why did you have
Alright.
to say that?
I am ready.
Karinga, as everyone starts combing through and checking the usual, you notice that she has a long-standing mirror.
God fucking damn it.
This one is on an axle. This one does pivot forward and backwards. But what catches your eye is the engraving at the top of the frame. 2 raindrops conjoined at the smaller points to make a figure 8.
I sighed. I'm like, guys, it's the goddamn mirror again. The raindrops.
I cast detect magic.
I mean, you already did that.
Yep. Does
This-
it have conjuration magic?
Yes. Yes.
It does.
It's the mirrors.
Same conjuration magic as well. I don't know if it's necessarily the same, but it's conjuration magic.
I touched the mirror
Okay.
It moves.
and I don't know what else
Do you
I
touch
would do.
the frame? Do you touch the
actual mirror.
actual mirror?
Yes.
Your reflection is there. It's looking back at you.
Hmm. Actually, I want to go around to the back again. Is the same man's name engraved into the back?
Yep.
Of the last?
Okay.
This is
An expensive mirror.
Once is a coincidence. 2 is suspicious. 3 is a pattern. I say we go to the next site.
Would it be okay for us to take this mirror?
can I like investigate the mirror more?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want roll me another investigation? Sure.
18. Let's go. Finally.
Hey.
Oh my good
Funny,
gravy.
decent roll.
Thank
Some brevity.
sweet fuck. Okay. Jesus Christ. So as the mirror's pulled away from the wall and you're looking over the name on the back. Fuck, what was his name again? I'm sorry, guys. I feel so unprepared.
I mean, it's been a long week.
It's been a long week.
I was prepared for this to play significantly differently.
Alexander Skarsgård. You start going over his name and something catches your eye in the name itself. The font seems to change halfway through both the first name and the second name. But they line up as the first and second name are stacked on top of each other.
Guys, there's something weird with the font on his handwriting.
It's not
Or
handwriting, it's engraved
carved.
in. Yeah.
Like, it changes midway through.
Like,
Should I roll an Arcana check on that specific part, or
You're welcome to roll Arcana, and anyone else who wishes to investigate this are welcome to roll an Arcana.
I got a 10.
okay, I suppose I'll roll that.
Who wants a guidance?
Okay, nice, got it.
Jeff will take the guidance.
Yeah, Jeff will take the guidance.
What does guidance do?
D4.
D4.
A D4. Okay, let's do this. Hey, 16.
16. Did anyone else want to roll an Arcana? Okay.
Man, not as good as Jevel's 16.
Oh, that was everybody. Okay. Ooh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Jevel, being a little more explored and a little more, I guess, worldly than the rest of the folks here who have spent their entire lives within the walls of Emerilla, you've seen different types of arcane, and you've seen, especially with your backstory, you've seen people use runes in unique ways. With the two names stacked on top of each other, in the middle of his first name and in the middle of his last name, the font has been changed to be a rune within itself. This is a magic enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay.
So the word holds this conjuration enchantment.
Yeah, so essentially,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, not the word per se, but whatever has been inscribed between the words. Like reading between the lines.
Okay.
Can I take out my dagger and scratch out the words?
I'm gonna do a thing.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
Yeah. If you want to.
I'm gonna take out my dagger and look at Ty and be like, can I?
I gotta look at what level this is and what I can cast it at.
Yeah, I mean, well,
This one's not your mirror.
no, but it's kind of destroying evidence.
True.
So I don't think right now. Perhaps if we get more of a lead on these mirrors, then maybe when we have plenty and we're, I don't know, playing with the evidence, then perhaps we could try it then. But not in this guy's house.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm just I'm basically doing something up top here. So
Up top?
Yeah, if you scroll up on the Roll20 there, I wrote down his name and I basically highlighted where the rune would have been disguised. So
Wait, where am I? Where am I looking?
Go on.
Oh!
Yeah.
I just can't see because my character sheet's in the way.
Oh.
I am going to place my hand
Okay. Well,
upon these. Oh,
Baz was going to do something to the mirror first. Just to let you know, the older gentleman is no longer. But he's not in. He's not in the room. He basically brought you to where her room was, and then you suspect that he can't stay around. Like this has been a lot for him. So you guys are alone in this room.
I mean, we do have another mirror.
What do you hope to achieve? At least.
I
at
mean,
least
thinking
in
maybe if I
reality,
scratch out the rune, then the spell will
It's-
go away, right?
it's gonna dump a person onto the floor in front of us.
Well,
What you
I mean,
hoping?
if you want to do that first, or I can do magic on it.
okay, try that first then, I guess. Less destructive.
I'm going to place my hand upon where the rune is
Okay.
and cast Dispel Magic
Okay.
at 4th level.
At 4th level.
Oh.
Yes, I have one 4th level spell. I believe. Let me double check that.
Right.
Just double checking that I have a 4th level spell here. I believe I have at least one. Yes. And if it's a higher level, it automatically ends. If it's a higher level,
Yeah, I'm
I
reading it
think
now.
we need-
All right. Make me an ability check. Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier. It's basically like a ranged spell attack.
So roll a d20 and add my spellcasting modifier.
Yep.
Well, spell
Yeah, go
attack
on.
bonus.
Nat 20.
Or wait, no, is it... Hold on. I just gotta double check the wording here. Your spellcasting ability. So... Oh, okay, so it would be...
Oh yeah.
yeah, it
my
would be with your
wisdom. My
wisdom.
wisdom.
Yeah, so a d20 plus your wisdom.
19.
Nice.
19? Okay. As you place your hand on his name and you impose your will, impose your arcane influence over it, you feel a warm sensation under your hand. And you guys watch as basically a almost orange illumination emits from under Monica's hand. And as she pulls her hand away, you see that the rune was once there, is now burned away, leaving subtle scorch marks in the wood.
Yeah, fuck this mirror. Alright, next.
Has anything changed about the mirror now?
Yeah.
But I don't know if I removed one enchantment or another one. I don't know. But whatever that enchantment is, it's gone.
Ty, how long does your detect magic last?
Like 10 minutes.
10
I think.
minutes, I think.
10 minutes. The mirror is still giving you magical
It's
properties.
10 minutes. Yeah.
As you fixate on the mirror once again, suddenly you're able to tell it is conjuration, plane shift.
Huh.
I'm gonna touch the mirror.
Oh.
The mirror.
It's a plane shifting enchantment. I can see it now. It's a plane shifting mirror. Well,
How
that
do
sounds a
we
little weird when I say
activate
it like
it?
that.
Well, at least that answers one of our questions, Ty. Your sister is probably on a different plane of existence.
Why I can't hear her.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a case of the fact of how we activate it. I think
It's where does it
how-
bring us?
No, it was how was it activated? I don't think that anybody did anything intentional to activate this. So
Well, I believe some magical items don't need to just be activated by normal means.
or
Sometimes.
they could have been activated by something or someone else.
Yeah, I don't know about plane shifting, so I have no idea.
Well, there's somebody who
Hortix.
does.
I know that it's
I will also
Powerful
remind you guys do know other magic caster like Desmond from Enchanting Enchantments. And it
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
always have to be Hortix. Hortix.
But Hortix is always so happy to see us.
Yeah, no, he's real delighted.
It's his
Well, we
job.
Can I
Maybe
touch
we
the
should-
mirror? I want to touch the mirror.
You want to touch the
I
mirror
swear,
again?
if you go
I wanna
plain
touch the mirror.
shifting,
Yeah.
Okay. You stand in front of the mirror and you place your hand on the mirror. Roll me a perception.
oh fuck.
Oh no.
Has it been longer than a minute?
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's a 6.
never mind. It's not gonna help.
Is
Maz blind.
all right. Yeah. So
Baz sees nothing.
are you guys still all behind the mirror, like talking with the rune and shit like that?
No.
What are you doing?
No.
I was gonna touch the mirror next.
I take turns touching the mirror.
Who wants to put the hand on the
Who
mirror?
was
Perception
the
check.
magical mirror?
Yeah.
That's a
I'll
13.
put my-
I can't guidance myself, can I? No.
I mean, you can guidance a willing creature, yes. But you've already rolled, so.
Yeah,
Without-
I know.
without
I just
saving
wasn't
or
sure if I
anything.
could guidance myself. I figured that'd be a
I
little
will-
too much.
Everyone roll a perception. Jesus Christ.
Everyone touch the
Yeah,
mirror.
let's-
Everyone just touch the
Oh,
mirror. Let's
everyone-
do it.
Everyone
I don't
touch
want
the
to.
mirror.
Oh, oh.
I don't need to touch the mirror.
Oh my god.
Nope.
Shovel
my
knows
God.
all.
Jevel, thank fucking Christ. Jevel.
The mirror. The
Jevel.
Right,
strongest
he's
enemy in the
he's
game.
on top of it today. He's got it.
Jevel. Jesus Christ. This has been
Finally.
so painful. This has been so painful.
Man, it's like rolling a 2 for stealth and they're rolling a 1 for perception.
All right. As Baz and Monica place their hands on the mirror and you watch with intent, you hear something. You hear something very faint. It almost sounds like a violin.
Violin?
Yeah.
Violin.
It's very reminiscent of the show you saw last night.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's Midnight Ballad of Scumbag.
And as you're pondering on this,
Nope.
Baz, you look over your shoulder as Sinar kind of makes his oh no. You look over your shoulder. You're very intrigued as to what he's doing or why he's felt the need to mention it. But as Sinar can see, your reflection no longer mimics your movement.
Fuck.
You feel a tight, icy grasp around your wrist.
Bye, guys.
Oh no.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Hold on. Wait.
Wait.
Before you do any, before you do anything, give me just a second.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving for the creature. Your charisma modifier with a minimum. Okay. So
Yeah.
they would
Okay.
get a plus
3.
3. All right. Roll me a dexterity saving throw plus 3.
Nice 21.
21.
Oh,
Oh wait a minute. Oh no, wait a minute.
Oh,
Oh
wait a
no.
minute.
Oh no. I touched the mirror. Oh god.
Yeah. So, Baz, as you immediately feel the icy cold grasp around your wrist, you look back to you and your reflection has a devilish grin. It tries to pull you into the mirror, but reflexively you grab onto the frame with not only your hand but your boot, keeping enough of resistance against the pull of this creature that you're not immediately sucked in. Monica,
holy
Well,
shit.
it was nice knowing you guys.
can you also roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Grab her!
Well,
You
it
have
was
plus-
nice, guys.
You have plus 3.
No,
have
I
16.
know. It's only 1.
No, it's
You don't-
not.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, his
16
his
then.
charisma.
I didn't know if it was AoE or not.
It's
Yeah.
AoE.
So yeah, 16.
16. Monica, as you look to Baz as their panic consumes the room. You also feel this icy grasp around your wrist. And your arm gets pulled into the mirror before you have enough time to wrap your other arm around the frame of this mirror, trying to provide enough resistance. You even go as far as wrapping your leg around the mirror. But at the end of the day, your left hand and your left leg are
my boots on the
pulled
ground.
into the mirror. A cacophony of screams, I imagine, fills the room as the two of you are panicking.
I'm like, pull us out!
Perception check. Where am I?
I mean, your head's still in the room.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Baz survived the dexterity check, right?
I'm
Yeah.
barely holding on with mine.
They're both essentially holding on. Baz is in a little bit of a better position, where only basically their elbow down of their right hand is being pulled into the mirror. Monica, however, her left arm and her left leg and most of the left side of her body are in the mirror.
What if I just wild shape into something better to grab onto with dexterity out?
Like a giant spider.
I mean, yeah, I could actually.
More legs for more grabbing potential.
Let's give Tyrandel and Sinar some things to do,
Yeah.
I'll grab hold of Monica and try and pull them.
Okay, make a strength saving throw, or a strength check. Strength check, not a saving throw.
Yep. Just looking at my strength here.
My strength.
Yeah, my really high strength.
At this point,
fuck it! Oh,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean, at this point, I assume I'm screaming. I told you this mirror was fucking evil.
You start pulling on Monica, and though she does her best to help you, you don't feel like you're gaining any leverage.
Oh, this is a high DC.
I'm so strong.
But I'm so strong.
Okay. All right.
Are we
Monica.
stuck?
I'm going to try and.
I'm basically waiting for Sinar to do something first, because he just started talking. Yes.
I'm going to grab.
Get Monica first. She's further in.
I'm going to
Oh, you're cutting in and out.
God.
first. Then
You're
I'm just going
dying.
to pull with all my might.
Okay, who are you grabbing? You were cutting in and out.
Oh, crikey. Monica.
Okay, Ty and Monica, roll with advantage because Ty is helping you with this.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
you
'cause
said
you
that
have
you
an
were grabbing
assistant.
Monica,
What?
Yeah.
right? I'm letting
Yes,
Sinar
but you said
roll
Ty
with...
and Monica roll advantage.
Sorry,
because...
no. Sinar, roll strength check with advantage because Ty is helping you with
Okay.
this.
Right, okay. Go on, Star.
Oh my god, thank God.
Yes,
Oh.
he's strong.
All right.
Strong boy.
Baz, can you also roll me a strength check again? Or sorry, roll me your first strength
Oh.
check.
I have a -1 to strength, guys.
Don't worry, I have an idea. I got you.
I was.
Oh no. Oh.
Wait, how do you get -1 + 1? How does that work?
I don't know. I don't know why I did that.
All right. So as Tyrandel and Sinar jump into action, it feels like only seconds pass as both of you grab onto Monica's arm, seeing that she's the one in more distress. Both of you pull on her, and you are able to rip her from the mirror, causing you all to kind of fumble backwards, Monica almost collapsing into Sinar. And as you guys look up, Baz is gone.
Fuck.
Does that
Fuck.
do we have to go into the mirror to save?
I'm going into the mirror. I don't know about you guys. I'm jumping in.
Hold on. Before we jump in,
Whoa,
before we enter another plane of existence,
You guys
I'm going
notice
to
that the
message-
surface of the mirror almost looks like a rippling pond. And you notice that the ripples are slowly starting to stop.
We need
And,
to
like-
go now.
in like a second, I just sending spell. Full. Mirror is evil. Jumping in by. Go.
All right, Sinar jumps into the mirror. Monica
God.
jumps into the mirror.
I grab Ty by his arm and just drag him in.
He's coming into the mirror.
We
Sister, get in
don't have
here.
a way to come back.
Doesn't matter. Get in here.
If you're
No doubt.
5,
Fuck.
4.
I'll go in the.
Three.
I'll go in the mirror. Fuck it.
All right. Ty, as you start going through the mirror, you feel almost like you're pushing through a dense wall of molasses. You feel like you almost did not make it into this mirror before the portal closed.
Why
Oh
am
my
I?
god.
Why am I fucking here? I didn't want to be. Why am I here?
To get your sister.
You guys are now in a long hallway. It's clear, it's white, it's very bright in here. And along the walls of this hallway are mirrors.
Right.
I'm
You
gonna have a
guys
few
are
mirrors after this.
surrounded with reflections of yourselves. But down the hall, you hear the carried, soft sounds of violin.
I'm gonna head towards the sound.
I turn around after everyone comes
um,
in after me, and I'm like, oh, look, you guys came with me.
Baz is like, thank God you guys are here. Oh God.
I'm not here by myself.
Ah.
I'm arming myself before I move any deeper.
I did send like a half-second message to Bolt. Not enough time for details, but you know.
I think. I'll creep down. I'll go quietly down the corridor because, like, I don't want to be alerting
I
anything
mean-
right
Are
now.
you attempting to stealth?
Unless Sonar is going to follow me, and then I probably just won't bother.
I'm going to hide behind Sonar.
I'm
I'll
drawing a
stealth.
dagger.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
stealthing.
creep down the corridor. Go on.
Those who are making stealth checks, please make them at disadvantage because there is nary a shadow in sight.
Not to mention there's fucking mirrors everywhere.
Mirrors don't know
I
shit.
can make it as a normal roll.
yeah, it would be a
right? 'Cause I
normal roll
haven't
for
run-
you. Yeah.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
it doesn't
there's-
matter anyway.
I was gonna say there's no point in me going stealth. I mean, I can do
And I
it.
should have.
Alright. Those who are used to skulking to the shadows immediately take a more softer and dexterous stance, lower to the ground, doing their best to minimize the sound that their footsteps make. As you guys all start making your way down the hall, passing each mirror, wondering if each one is a portal to somebody's home. Eventually, as you guys get further and further down the hall and the music starts carrying louder and louder, you come into a large domed room with mirrors lining not only the walls but also the ceiling. Reflections of not only yourselves, but a group of people in the center of the room. Standing in the center of these people is Midnight Ballad, who is playing on his violin. You see almost a soft, faintly visible arcane shield around all of them as Midnight Ballad continues to play.
Wait,
Can I count them? How many people are there?
How many people are there?
Oh,
There
I
is...
assume we're
Sorry?
I assume we're pretty far away from them.
Yeah, you guys are probably a good 20 feet away from them. There is at least a dozen people within that shield.
At least a dozen.
At least a dozen people within that shield. Tyrandel, as you are taking this all in, you see a familiar mop of green hair in the same red dress that you saw her in last night look over and audibly gasp. And she stands up and she presses herself against the shield that is keeping her there. And she calls out to you.
I go over. I'm going running over.
Okay?
Let's go follow behind him.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay, no.
As you...
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. As you guys start making your way over, suddenly figures drop from the ceiling. The first one looks very familiar.
Are they us?
you see Baz.
We have to fight ourselves.
Oh no.
The second one,
No.
the second one is Sinar.
Oh no. Okay.
And I think that is where we're going to end it, because this is essentially where Guki's character, or sorry, Llama's new character's coming in. So
Fair
Tested
enough.
your reflexes.
Fair enough.
that's where we're going to be ending it. You
Oh,
guys hyped?
I hate it, but I love it, but I hate it. Goddamn mirrors. Gonna have nightmares.
Man, you guys hyper fixated on that. I gave away too much. I gave away too much in the beginning.
Fucking evil bastard mirror.
Evil mirror.
You never used that inspiration, Baz.
Oh,
I
shit.
know.
Baz, did you want to award it now so that somebody can have it for next time?
Yeah, we'll give it to Sonar, because he came in after me without any question.
Aww. All right. So, Sinar, please note somewhere that you have a D10 inspiration for next time.
D10 inspiration for next time. Gotcha.
How close was the DC on my Dispel Magic for that?
Very, literally. Well, actually, no, you rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 17 for the DC.
Oh.
So, like, when I saw the 16 originally, I was going to be like, you didn't get it, but then you were like 19, and I'm like, shit, you're right, he did only roll a flat D20, fuck.
Wisdom modifier.
But yeah, if we keep with our schedule of every second Saturday, that would put us at April 30th for episode 17. Is that we'll make sure that that works with everyone's schedule, and I'll let people know closer to the time in case it doesn't work.
Cool.
Definitely.
Cool.
Feels
Cool.
like fun to me.
All right.
Excellent.
I'm just going to put the D&D command in here so you guys have access to everybody's URLs. A lot of the people here are Twitch streamers and they do actively stream, so be sure to check them out. In our top left corner, we have Baz, played by Casually Bananas. We have next to them Sinar, who is played by Pyromaniac 101. Then we have Tyrandel, who's played by Invincibubble without the E. And
great.
lastly, we have Monica, who is played by Coringa12. So please, please, please feel free to go check out their channels. Go drop them a follow. Following is free. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out for today's session. And I will see you in post-game chat soon. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to deafen. Blep and Blep. Awesome. Oh my goodness. So they did figure this out a lot quicker than my last group did. My last group actually went to the furniture store where all these mirrors were purchased from, and they planned like to break in at night to get some more information. It was a mess. Mirrors were shattered. It was a mess. But these guys, yeah, they put it together very quickly. I might have given away too much at the beginning. That might have been my bad, but you know what? I'm happy. That means that next session, hopefully April 30th, we'll be able to finally invite back Dividable Llama, who will be introducing his new character. Can't wait to meet him. If you guys want to keep tabs on this game and the session, and in case anything changes, if anything's different, I just realized this music is pretty loud. I'm going to turn it down. See if that helps. Okay, so yeah. If anything happens, if anything's different, if I need to reschedule, if we need to cancel, so on and so forth, I'm always going to update my Discord first. Additionally, in June, I'll be doing my very first subathon, and I've already said that if we hit a certain goal, I'll be starting up a second streamed D&D campaign. So if you want the chance to be a player in that game, join the Discord, because I will definitely be going to my players, or to my Discord to find new players. But yeah, let's also thank some people who made today a little extra special. We had Void, who followed when I was offline, and Captain Kiwi, who also followed when I was offline. I just want to make sure that they still get the recognition. Thank you guys so much for being so understanding, as I've taken a week off streams, and these people followed when I was, during my break. Then today we had Sunny Cappuccino who came in with some biddies. We also had Karinga who came in with some biddies. Casually Banana came in with some biddies. JP followed. Sunny Cappuccino gifted a sub to Pyromaniac, who's one of our players, which was so nice of them. Thank you again so much, Sunny, for being here for every D&D session, for being so active, and for being so generous. Thank you again so much. We had Clover Studios, who also followed. And then lastly, we had Ray Shatir, who re-upped his sub, going 14 months strong. Blah. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. And now, since I've thanked the Discord, I thanked the Discord. Since I thanked everybody and shelled out the Discord, now is the time where I get to bring this fantastic little community to somebody new. So let's go find somebody to raid. How do you guys think of the inspiration feature? Fudeka! Thank you so much for ripping your sub! Thank you! Yeah, what do you guys think of the inspiration feature? I really like the idea that my players are able to give out inspiration based on their own discretion, right? I wanted to do this as a DM's inspiration from the beginning, but I got so much going on between streaming and running the game that, like, I forget. We also have, through channel points, the ability for viewers to also grant advantage and also to give inspiration and things like that too. But I thought this would be another way to also help the players get a little more involved with giving out inspiration and things like that. So it was pretty nice. I think we are going to raid a friend of mine. Blah, 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 blah. Nikki is recently recovered from a hand injury. She had to get a few stitches in the webbing between her ring finger and her pinky finger, I think it was, due to an incident with rusty metal in the yard. But she's finally back and she's playing a modernized version of Sims 1, so let's go see how that's going. She is a fantastic person, a fantastic VTuber, and I honestly think you guys would have a lot of fun in her streams. I see Karinga has just done the raid commands. If you have access to my emotes, please, please, please copy that very first raid command. If you do not have access to my emotes, that's perfectly fine. Copy the second one. And let's go show Nikki the love and support of the adventuring party. I think I will also be taking Monday off, but I will be making up for it by streaming on Wednesday. Wednesday, for those who don't know, is 4/20, and I'm Canadian. And I plan on playing Apex whilst under the influence on 4/20. So, feel free to join in then. But yes, thank you for understanding me taking Monday off. But I will see you all and make up for it again Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Have a good one, guys. Stay awesome. Stay safe. And until Tuesday, this is bye-bye.